Like,
Yep.
sometime soon.
Like now. So they are off. I guess a few things to explain about this game is that they're playing as Luigi. They're playing as Luigi, and that's because one, Luigi is fastest, and two, this is a 90% Luigi tournament. Actually, just 90% tournament. You could use Mario, but
Yeah,
Luigi is a lot faster because one, you skip this first entire cutscene, and two, he just moves faster and jumps higher in general. He swims a little slower, and he has butterfeet, so he slips all around all over the place. But it's really not that big of a deal compared to the Mario's lack of speed and height of jump.
Yeah, it's usually Luigi is the more favored character in here. So it looks like they're going to try and get some bunnies here. There's 3 bunnies and all. They look mostly tied up around here, actually. So
yeah, I mean, I wouldn't expect too much from top runners.
I know both of them actually do take like different approaches for the second bunny, which both look really solid. Oh my goodness, that's insane.
So the bunnies are in same places every time. They're in the crater, the bush, and the pipe. You can shoot star bits at the bunny to knock them back. You can't really like stun them. You can like knock them back where you want them to go. And so once you get all the bunnies, you'll just the bunnies will turn into Lumas, and they will take you to Rosalina, who will give you the spin power up.
All right, so looks like Hardcore did get well, Hardcore is a bit behind from Sludgy at the minute, but he did get he did get the ledge grabbeless movement up to Rosalina, which does save a bit.
Another thing to mention, they are playing on Japanese.
They are playing on Japanese because Japanese is faster.
Around 50 seconds. That's because Japanese text scrolls faster, and there is less of it in total. So you'll see top runners playing on Japanese.
Yeah, mostly it's either Japanese or Wii U VC for most times, which is what I run, to be honest.
Another thing to mention is both of the runners are playing on one player, even though 2 players is technically faster, because you can do like kind of a mid-air jump by doing a spin pound and then clicking yourself with the 2-player remote. It's a little difficult, just the physicality of it. And then you can also stun enemies in place, but 1 player is a lot easier, so most runners just do it.
Yeah, 1 player Luigi is mostly the more preferred category, other than 2P, to be honest.
Yep.
Oh, kind of getting a bit of lag, I think, in Hardcore's side. But
so right now they're just going through Gateway. Pretty simple tutorial level. Really, what you want to do is just talk to this Luma, kill a Goomba, and then actually in this next little planet, this is the only time in the entire game where there's a giant Goomba. So that's pretty neat. And you just kind of want to shoot star bits at the little pillar thing, and it shakes the Goomba, and you get the key to save the Luma.
Basically, looks like they are going to try and go for a quick skip here immediately after, see how they do. Sludgy gets it, of course, and Hardcore gets it.
Nice. Use the momentum spin jump from the Luma. Momentum's a little weird in this game. You move a little back. You move faster going backwards and sometimes to the side, but you can also get faster momentum if like something is moving with it when you move with it. So for example, if you long jump when a thump's going up, you will move higher than you would if you're normally long jumping.
Yeah, those are both really good gateways by Hardcore and Sludgy. Hardcore is taking the lead actually with a 412 gateway, and Sludgy's just a bit behind.
415, 417, 2-second difference. Still really great gateways from both of them. Still anyone's game. Really it's a 2.5-hour run, and we're 4 minutes into it.
Yep. Gonna be around for like a good 2 hours or something along the lines of that. Well, just about a good 2 hours, so yeah.
Another thing to mention during this run is that they'll be collecting star bits. There are 2 instances where you need to feed hungry Lumas that take star bits outside outside of your normal level, just in the observatory. you need to collect 1,000 starbits in total, and so sometimes you'll be collecting starbits in a level, sometimes you won't. Every time you collect starbits in a level, it will bring up a text box, and that text box, of course, loses time. So we're going to try to avoid that as much as possible, but you do need starbits to unlock these hungry Lumas, so we will be collecting starbits when we collect them in mass amounts.
Well, it's mainly like the more starbits you get in the level, the better. So there's select levels in the route that actually do get starbits from, which yeah. So we're going to go through a normal text box here. Well, a normal cutscene is not really too much going on, so might as well just have a little brief explanation of like who Hardcore and Sludgy actually are. This is like a pretty well, might as well. So Hardcore and Sludgy are both like really good rivals of the Luigi tournament of the category, and they're both like really they're both like top 3. Like Sludgy has been doing runs in this game since about like 2015, 2016.
Maybe late. Yeah, I'm gonna say mid 2015.
Yeah, around that point, and Hardcore has recently got into the game about a year ago, and Hardcore actually both of them do have world records in the Luigi categories. Like Hardcore is 120 world record, and Sludgy has any percent world record for Luigi, and yeah.
Yep. Right now they're going to Good Egg 1. This is another basic tutorial level. And it's pretty super basic. You just kind of go, even though there's some little things we'll explain when we get there.
Yeah.
Another quick thing I kind of want to explain is spin heights. If you hold that, you spin higher, and if you spin with your nunchuck rather than your Wii remote, then you also spin higher. At least with Luigi, it is reversed for Mario. If you spin with your Wii remote, you spin higher.
Yeah, also might as well talk about camera cancels because, you know, in case some new people don't really get this game. So basically, camera cancels are, you kind of see after every planet, Hardcore does and Sludgy do a up down on their Wii remote. Basically, it's called camera cancel. You can if you tap up and down really quick in like quick succession, you can actually like well, you can skip the animation of Luigi landing. There's also a jump input you can when you go into planets. Well, when you go into galaxies, there's some galaxies that actually have like a where you can actually if you press A into the right frame, you can skip the animation, which saves a bit of time. Yeah, you're gonna see both of the runners actually going for it.
So what you kind of saw is some little abusing the gravity fields of the game by just triple jumping, skipping some planets, and now they'll be fighting Dino Piranha. Dino Piranha is super simple. You just kind of spin his tail and he gets mad, and then you repeat. It's the first real boss fight of the game. I guess another quick thing I want to mention about the camera cancels is that some planets, it kind of depends on what you have to do. Sometimes you have to do a first frame D-pad cancel. They're super difficult as they are one frame, as you have one frame to do them. But it's really not that big of a deal.
Yeah, what's the estimated time for this race? Just under, hopefully about the 2.5 hour region.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully, but usually like around there because both of them are like, well, Hardcore has a 225 and Sludgy has a 224.
Yeah.
If you want to put it as a reference. And they both are really consistent runners. So basically, you kind of shoot 5 starbits at this Luma right here, and which is the most optimal. And yeah, it's not really that much to it other than you can just get like 2 starbits from here for free.
I guess before we head into Good Egg 2, a quick thing to mention is that enemy movement is really interesting. There's not that much RNG, like the biggest RNG is enemy movement, but enemies don't move if they are that far off screen. You have to be looking at an enemy to have them move.
Yeah. It really is. It really just depends on like where the enemy is and stuff like that.
We're gonna see more of that later on in the run. Right now, getting to it's basically a tutorial level for Starbits. No, you're fine. We saw earlier that they just shot Starbits at Polari and then kind of swiped them. That saves some time. These Slurples, if you shoot them, if you shoot a Starbit at the Slurple, they give 3 Starbits. While if you just shake at them, they'll give you 1. What you just saw there on Hardcore stream, and Sludgy doing now, is Luma Bounce. Basically, you can do a spin ground pound, which is spinning and then ground pounding, at an angle to bounce off the Luma right into the launch star. That's a little thing I was saying earlier with momentum. You move much faster backwards than forwards.
Yeah, momentum can be really busted within this game, and it's so fun to watch, to be honest.
Yeah.
Alright, so both of the runners actually got 82 Starbits around entering the Egg Planet, which is actually really good, because you can see them going to the Starbit Luma. We're going to see a quick tip. If you hold B when you go into the Luma, you actually, well, you can actually save save a bit of time by call Quick Shot. It looks like Hardcore might have got it. I don't know if Sludgy got it, but it was like
might have.
It might have. Nice.
It
doesn't save that much.
Yeah.
It doesn't save that much time. It's not really too big of a deal. It's more big of a deal if you mess up some bigger skips, but it can still be anyone's race, even though Hardcore is ahead.
This planet, just gonna backflip up it with Luigi, and then you're going to be heading to this middle cylinder. This cylinder, you kind of do some more gravity abuse, and kind of mess around with the gravity fields to just kind of get through it really quickly.
Yeah, Alright, so we're gonna see Hardcore going through it. You want to be very careful with that cycle, because if you go up at a bit earlier, you can actually get squished, even though it's gone up for some reason. Don't ask. It just does that.
Yeah, in this last planet, instead of collecting star chips, you can just kind of long jump to the star, I think. Yeah. I don't know why Nintendo didn't realize that, but they didn't.
Because reasons.
But we're not complaining.
We're not complaining. It still saves time.
A little quick thing to mention before we head into Honey Hive 1. You need 60 stars to beat Bowser, and 61 when you grab his. So it's just technically 61 stars, even though we just kind of consider it 90% because that's what it is.
Yeah, it is it's just 90%. People do call it 90% 61 stars, but it's just why.
It's just 90%, yeah. Honey Hive 1. This is kind of going to introduce slope climbing, which is an exploit, I would call it. There's 2 methods of it, just kind of walking and spinning, and the other method is jumping and then moving the control stick to face Luigi. You'll see both methods in this one skip we're going to do, called Tree Skip, or Honey Hive 1 skip. We'll see Tree Skip later on. So, like you saw Hardcore and Sludgy's doing right now, you just kind of slope walk up.
It looks like Hardcore did get the extra M of Starbits, like right at the behind of Honey Hive, which is going to be interesting. Different kinds of Starbit routes for both runners. All right, so Honey Hive 1 skip, you basically climb up to the top of this tree right here. You're gonna see Hardcore do 3 spin jumps, and there you go. Hardcore gets it first try.
You have to go a little higher with Mario, because Mario does not jump as high, and it is a little easier with Luigi. And
first try again with Sludgy. Yeah. First try every time.
Yeah. Shouts to my friend Alexander. He's the Blue Toad.
Yep. Shouts to Obnoxious or Alexander. He's right there.
Or Acobin, however you pronounce his username. Yeah.
All right. So
and Captain Toad giving us a star. And Hardcore is in the lead by, I want to say, 5 seconds. It's kind of close.
Nah, it's
no, it's a little more.
It's like 9.
It's
9 or 10. All right, tidy.
Honey Hive 2, you kind of start the same way as Honey Hive 1, except you don't do Honey Hive 1 skip, because this is done Honey Hive 1.
Well, it's kind of it's close to being the exact same. You basically go up, same movement as Honey Hive 1. You quote unquote do Honey Hive 1 skip, but you don't go into the other tree, because there's now a tower there. Why? Because Nintendo.
Well, because they want to introduce mana bugs, but mana bugs are kind of boring. So we're just not talking about mana bugs.
They only show up in this planet anyway. Well, in this galaxy. Wait. Yeah, I'm sure it does.
Yeah. Well, no, they show up in other galaxies.
Oh yeah, in other galaxies, yeah. They don't show up too often, so it's not too big of an issue.
We're gonna see another skip here. Basically called windmill skip. We're gonna skip a windmill. Yeah, we start the same exact way as Honey Hive 1, doing the slow walk, then triple jumping up, and then just going up here. But right, as you see right here, we're going a little different movement. Instead of going onto the tree, we're not going to go on the tree and actually into the launch star. Oh wait, never mind. We are going to the tree. What am I saying?
Yeah, you are going on the tree.
Because you can't do that. Yeah.
You can.
You can't do that with Mario, which is what I was thinking of.
Yeah, you can't do it Mario. It's more optimal to do
a different skip. Yeah. So
just called log jump. All right, so see, they're basically. So what Hardcore's doing there is he's doing a quick long jump over to the bird in order to go over the quick kill, and it looks like they're both really good pace.
Oh, a point you can do it, Mario. It's just a lot more difficult.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot harder.
Like a lot difficult. Well, of course, Valu didn't. His Mario world record, but that's because that's Valu.
Yeah, because it's Valu.
Next up, Honey Hive 3. We're going to be fighting another boss. This time it's going to be Big Bad Bugaboom. Even though his name's just Bugaboom, that's just the name of the star in English. It's also the first time you're going to be using B Mario. Not the only time, but it is the first time. And yeah, it's a fun star.
Well, you only use it for half of the level, because the other half you kind of do a trick called B-less, where you basically, as the name implies, do Honey Hive 3 without the B. And yeah, it does save about 10 seconds from like casual strats. So yeah, I want to say it's not actually as hard as some people seem to make it. I did learn it pretty late, but it actually isn't like it's not actually too difficult.
Yeah. So we're kind of just gonna be grabbing the B Mario. We're just gonna pretend we saw Queen Bee. We met Queen Bee in Honey Hive 1. We were supposed to, but we're gonna pretend that we're just gonna pretend that we met her, and that isn't the first interaction. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. All right, so we're gonna see B movement for the first section, which is gonna be right here from Hardcore. That is looking good.
And then we're going to see this neat triple jump type thing by hitting the water and then jumping. Because once you hit the water, you do lose your beam suit, and then you're going to be doing some spin pounds to kill Bugaboom. And Sludgy nails it. And now B-less.
See out the third hit, which is usually the hardest one for That is a very interesting setup. I might actually take that. Well, use it for myself.
Yeah.
I'm also taking this I'm taking this tournament race as okay, I have a chance for learning from the best again. So because I'm trying to de-rust this game for a marathon, so may as well do
Good luck with that. So now that was that level. Honey Hive 3, I think it was. That was Honey Hive 3, right?
Yeah, Honey Hive 3, yeah.
Next up is Loop De Loop. It's one of the, what I call it, it's a fairly simple level, but it's called a tutorial trial level, as I call it. And there's a tutorial where you can skip it, but you shouldn't because it is very difficult to skip and doesn't save that much time.
Well, there is a skip for it, but you can only save a second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds at most.
And it's super difficult. I know Paz has done it before.
I've done it a couple of times, but it's you can crash the game with that, so...
I haven't even tried it. I'm just gonna try to crash my game.
It's insane. Well, it's insane.
So, they're just gonna be going for this tutorial right here. Even if you say that you've surfed before, it still makes you do the tutorial, because, you've never gone race surfing before.
Well...
Use that stuff. In English.
Alright, so... I'm gonna see...
So, they're just gonna be doing the tutorial, showing us that they know how to hold a Wiimote.
They know how to turn to the left, and they get turned to go to the right.
We're gonna pretend that hand is their hands.
Yeah, just
Their
pretend.
hand reveal right there. So they're just gonna go surfing over to the tunnel, starting the race. So race surfing. It's controlled by motion controls. Like I said, it's one of the tutorial trial galaxies, which we don't do the actual trials because we don't like to do the Dusty Dune Green Star because it's really slow. Because Dusty Dune, blah.
It used to be bit of a fun fact, but that actually used to be in the 90% Luigi route like 10 years ago.
Yeah, but that was when the game came out.
That was like 10.
Well,
that was like
years ago, but...
when when the game came out.
Yeah.
It was in the first game.
We don't talk about Dusty Dune.
We don't talk about Dusty Dune. Who does?
So you have like like it says right there, you have a minute and a half to complete the race, but they should be doing it in only 1 minute, a little less than a minute.
Well,
make your predictions. Make your predictions. You should have made them a while ago, but make your predictions. I'm saying 56, 3, 8 for hardcore, and 57, 1, 9 for sludgy.
I'm saying 56, 89, and 57, 12. Okay.
56, 5, 6, 8. All right.
68.
I forgot what I said for hardcore, but sludgy was a 57, 1, 9. Ooh, very close. 0.03 off. Wait, no.
Did I say 83 or 68 and 83? That's still really good times.
68. Oh yeah.
I forgot. Did I actually say 83 or 80?
I think Danny actually guessed it. Danny, the 4th place runner, he's in the chat. I think he guessed it right. Shout out to Danny. So yeah, next up is Flip Switch. It's like an extremely simple level.
I think chat's actually dead for me. Oh, cool.
Oh, I wanna refresh. Oh, yes. All right, never mind. Danny cheated from hardcore stream. Danny is a cheater confirmed. Might have to ban his times from the leaderboards.
Ban.
So, Flip Switch. Gateway. We saw flip switches in Gateway, but they actually are flip switches that are on, then we turn off by stepping on them. But Flip Switch has flip switches that are off that we turn on.
And cool.
And we paint it yellow.
Yep, basically we just paint it all yellow. Why? Because
that's the color.
Yeah.
So super simple. Cycles are a lot harder to make with Mario than a Luigi, even though they're still very easy to make because this level's like 20 seconds long.
Yeah. Definite. Okay, and let me just exit that Twitch page. I don't know why that's happening. Alright, I'll just read off chat.
Alright, now Bowser Jr. 1, our first, like, not terrace boss, but dome boss fight.
The first boss. Yeah.
Major boss, yeah. It's basically this game's equivalent to a world boss. Like the World 1 boss, but this is the Terrace boss, Bowser Jr. 1 or Mega Leg. So
yeah, it's usually Bowser Jr. or Bowser. It's Bowser Jr. or Bowser Bowser Jr. is mainly more he has something that can
he's got henchmen. A big thing to mention about this before we get into it is that the boss planet, there are 2 planets, the starting planet and the boss planet. The boss planet, because it has Mega Leg on it, has an enormous gravity field, so we can abuse that and get to that boss level early. There are 2 methods to doing that: triple jumping off the launch star cage, or the faster method.
In chat, why Luigi? ZM Prowler. Luigi is used because even though he has he saves a 5 of the right at start the game, so he skips in intro cutscene, basically what Isaiah said. Alright, so there's basically what he did was he did both of the runners did a triple jump on the platform in order on he can basically skip the entire shooting a bullet bill to the crystal scene by just landing on the cutscene trigger.
And then you kind of
if you don't land on the cutscene trigger, you actually just straight up the boss doesn't work. It's not
well,
active.
you have to move to the cutscene trigger.
Oh,
like there is
Sludgy
a
gets
zone.
it's a fast long jump there, which is solid.
Yeah.
And
so basically, what you're supposed to do is take the build to knock down these walls, but that's dumb, and we can just jump over the wall and make the bullet bill follow us.
It's like why wouldn't even Nintendo even put some of these walls there? To be honest.
Oh, we'll talk about walls when we get to Bubble Breeze.
Alright, looks like Hardcore is just about done with
he's got a solid lead right now. Nothing Sludgy can't overcome, of course. 25-25 split.
Right. I can't see
25-33 split. That's refresh it then. That's 8-second difference right now. They're both ahead of Hardcore's PB out of Megaleg.
25-21
is Sludgy's
PB. No, I mean for Hardcore.
Yeah, that ties Sludgy PB, yeah.
Yeah, that is really good for Hardcore.
Mm-hmm.
Fair play. It shows how good he's been doing in the marathon recently. Yeah. Speaking about it, he actually did get the I think he's actually ahead of race world record.
Well, he's tied with the regular world record, so you know.
Yeah. It's probably gonna be ahead of race world record, yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently race world record's actually held by Hardcore. So I'll talk about Space Junk 1 Skip. So Space Junk 1 Skip is a annoying skip.
Yeah, you can say that. Space Junk 1's notoriously terrible. Because it just is terrible.
It's one of the most inconsistent skips in all of Super Mario Galaxy, and yeah, we'll see what happens. We can either see both runners get it first try, or like 5 or 6 tries later, which does lose a lot of time. Hopefully,
usually they're pretty consistent at it. It's no one really understands how it works. Basically, you just kind of get lucky. Really, that's what I consider.
I think it's mainly like timing and the way that Luigi. I think it's the way that Luigi's face is in the bubble. If Luigi is facing like downwards, it actually has a higher success rate. See what happens, and Hardcore
nails it first try. Yeah,
that's going to the next Sludgy Hop.
Hardcore's on a very good run.
Oh, Sludgy's on a half
and and gets second try.
Second try.
Still pretty good. Now Hardcore going for the Sludgy Hop, found by the execution was found by TheSludgyGamer, who's racing on your right, but the actual setup itself was found by official Artemis64. So shouts to Artemis.
Shouts to Artemis.
So basically, this is just silver stars. You just kind of gotta get the silver stars. And you know about the best thing about Space Junk is? Yeah.
Nice.
Do you want to know what the best thing about Space Junk 1 is?
Well,
after we went through all that misery, we get to do it again later on in the run.
Yeah, that's so fun, right?
It's so fun. Love Space Junk 1's comment.
About me up.
Even though it's the same exact thing.
It's literally the exact same level.
Yeah.
But
except
just
you have
with
a timer at the bottom.
Except with a 4-minute timer, and one mistake, if you like die, you just get sent back all the way to the start, and it's punishing.
It's kind of miserable.
You basically it's basically like a call to just like, okay, just reset.
Yeah, we'll get there when we get there. But next up is Space Junk 2, and this introduces shells. Shells they don't really show up in the run at all, barely. This level, and then one of the Bowser Jr. fights. So they work most of the time, but sometimes Mario or Luigi, this is the case Luigi, they lock onto things on their own, which can cause for some interesting shell throws. Like I know some people have accidentally thrown the shell backwards somehow. Which is an interesting thing that can happen.
I've thrown at the chest multiple times, which bit of comic relief, to be honest.
So right here, we're just kind of gonna on hardcore. He's gonna long jump and then gonna spin, or not gonna spin because this is with Luigi, but skips the lever, skips the bridge, that mini cutscene, and now shells. Shells are like the only thing that open up treasure chests. So he's gonna open up the treasure chest, getting the launch star, and then like I was saying earlier, with some platforms you need a frame perfect D-pad cancel. That platform right there, Hardcore misses the D-pad cancel. Doesn't save that much time, but
it's not really like it's not a D-pad cancel. It's more of just a jump cancel. There's a
I think
one
that
instance.
was D-pad cancel.
Oh, it was a D-pad cancel.
Yeah.
Oh, I was mistaken then. It's usually when you go into the galaxy that has the jump cancel, other than some areas.
So this fight, a little bit of RNG. You want him to go to the left, but he went to the right for hardcore. That's gonna lose like a little bit of time, a few seconds. Not that big of a deal. You can also cancel cycles that you don't like by kind of spinning them, like spinning them out of Camella. And you want green cycles, because that means shell.
Okay,
shell's used what to.
I'm actually gonna note that down. I actually don't do that. Oh, no. Oh, that's not. Yeah, that is not actually RNG. You can spin Camel to manipulate. It's basically RNG part's not getting double fireball. Yeah.
All right.
Sometimes can't do.
Still RNG. It is RNG.
You can press D up. Oh. Oh, well, you know. You can press D up frame perfectly to cancel the landing. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
thanks,
that's what I was trying to.
Just...
Yep. So next up is Rolling Green. I
actually didn't know it.
Gotta love Rolling Green. It's another tutorial trial galaxy, but this time it's have loop-de-loop for loop-de-swoop. Yeah. It's Rolling Green for Rolling Gizmo. You can actually skip the tutorial for this galaxy, but only if you do Rolling Gizmo first. But we don't do that.
But it's mainly a thing in 120 star. You can basically skip the entire cutscene. Well, you used to be able to skip the entire cutscene. Now you can't actually.
This is another motion control level. You kind of motion control the ball, and you get a nice SMB3 remix here.
Gonna go for Rolling Green skip here, which you basically just roll off, jump off, and just land on the You just land on the railing.
Yeah, the little thing to mention is that those boards that they talk to, they have different names. There's Phil board, Gil board, Bill board, and probably some other ill boards. Yeah. So right there, just jump off, land on the thing. Super easy skip.
It's easy, but it's punishing if you
miss it. Yeah, but if
you miss it, you're talking about good 20 seconds for.
Yeah.
It's like low risk, high reward.
But the rest of the level is super simple. You can't really do too much. You
can't really do too much to mess it up.
Enemy patterns here are a little RNG.
Yeah.
But
also,
it's kind
you're
of
gonna see hardcore. Also, you're gonna see hardcore doing a bit of a spin, going out of the ball here. It actually is a bit faster. And looking really good pace. For both sides.
Next up, Battle Rock. Battle Rock's a very interesting galaxy, like the entire galaxy itself. There's some auto-scrollers, some not auto-scrollers.
Yeah.
And it's kind of a whole boring segment. I don't really like Battle Rock that much.
How much time does NTSA Jade save over NTSU? About 50 seconds. 51 seconds.
That's because...
well, sorry.
Well, yeah, that's because of scroll speed, and scroll speed's faster on Japanese, and there's less text. Yeah.
Yeah, there's less text. It's a bit different in... Actually, technically, this is not the fastest version of the game. This is the fastest, well, quote-unquote fastest version. The actual fastest version is actually Korean, which some runners used to do, but it kind of got banned because you have to either like buy a Korean Wii, which is highly unlikely, or you'd quite simply just get or something like that.
Or you got like a region.
Or you get like region unlock, which is basically not really the best thing ever.
It's also only slightly illegal.
Yeah, So
Battle Rock Run, it's just an auto-scroller. You saw earlier that you skip those pole stars by just doing a weird triple jump on slope, because the way you get jump height is really interesting in this game.
Yeah.
If you jump on certain slopes, you can go higher than not jumping on certain slopes.
Also, I've never seen that. That's actually cool. The movement that Hardcore did on the apparently you can ledge grab that platform with that. Oh.
Yep.
Tidy. Programmed the Korean version Louise from the other region made load times faster. Yeah. Basically.
Yeah.
It's a bit.
So we're just gonna.
Yeah.
Hardcore's doing a little triple jump here to get to that segment a little earlier, and then we're just gonna lead a bullet bill to this cage to get Luigi. Another great thing about Battle Rock 1 is that we get to do the entire thing again in Battle Rock Luigi and Battle Rock L because you get to save Luigi. We'll get there when we need to.
I think Korean actually does save another 40 seconds, but it's not used. Technically, you can actually use VC as well, which is faster again, but you're talking like VC JPU, which is still the fastest version.
And then you're getting considered a V cheater.
And not many people actually run JPU VC, which is the quote-unquote fastest version. Only like Zircon and yeah, that's about it.
Next up, we're going to be going to Battle Rock 2.
Also, wow, I see how it is going.
So, Battle Rock 2 is another level that exists. It's fairly uneventful, but it's one of the few times in the run where we will be using first-person mode to get things in an ideal position. Like I said earlier, with enemies don't really move unless they're on screen, so we use first-person a few times in this level to get things working. Nothing to mention is that you can't really spin and launch stars right away, because it needs an animation kind of open up itself to let you launch. But you'll reach a planet where you need to unlock a Luma from a cage, and then you use first person to look at a launch star, so it activates as you enter a sling star, so the launch star launches you immediately once you get there. You also use first person mode here to get star bits. This is the planet I was talking about, this red, yellow, blue, green, polka dotted planet. No, not polka dotted, circular planet. Just take a bomb, throw it at Luma, and then.
All right, I think I'm back.
Okay.
It looks like my internet was dying.
Yeah. Right there, Hardcore, looking up, launch start. Now you can just spin immediately and it launches you. You'll see Sludgy do the same thing. While Hardcore enters this mini auto-scroller section, there are a lot of auto-scrollers in Battle Rock. This is not really an auto-scroller, but it's like Polestar section are basically auto-scrollers. So this, inside this little Battle Rock itself, I guess it is, this Luma that you see moving from Crystal Crystal right there, that little guy, he doesn't move unless you're looking at him. So we're gonna do this little timing thing. We're gonna take a bomb, throw it at the cannon cage, and then look right at the guy and time it just so he's in the right position, that right as we get into the cannon, we can just shoot immediately and we unlock him. Hardcore nails it perfectly.
Nails it. First try.
So, bam.
That is much hard. Well, it actually is not really. It's not that hard, but it's like you just gotta practice the timing. Yeah, I've been able to mess it up a couple of times, which is kind of funny.
A little interesting thing to mention is that these cycles at the end can differ from time to time. I've never really noticed a consistent pattern of where the cycles are, so I think they're random, but I probably am wrong. Hardcore, I thought I was gonna miss that. That would have been bad.
Alright, we'll see what happens with... Oh yeah! Hey, so who's doing... So... Who remembers Space Junk 1, right? I think we're going to be doing it again.
Space Junk 1, woo! Space Junk 1, woo! Space Junk 1!
Yeah.
Comet. Space Junk 1 Comet.
So for those who missed Space Junk 1, we're going to do it again. Only with a timer.
Yeah. You have 4 minutes to complete it, but ideally it takes you 55 seconds or something like that. The best time, the timer counts down, so I think the ideal time is to get at 3:05, but I'm probably wrong.
I don't actually check, actually, so... I don't pay attention to the timer.
Yeah,
we'll see how
it's a thing to notice.
We'll see how both the runners do.
Yeah. So Space Chunk 1, skip again. Hardcore. Doesn't get a first try this time. This could be a Sludgy's chance to catch up a bit, but he gets a second try.
Second try.
Really nice run from so far.
Now they're equal.
Still. Let's see how Sludgy goes with his Space Chunk 1 skip. Get the first try. Nice. Now Hardcore going for Sludgy Hop. And weird slope. Does not get it.
Oh.
Sludgy can catch up here. Maybe he gets the first try. Already caught up a little bit. Oh! Sludgy can take the lead. They're tied right now. Oh my god.
Sludgy can take a lead here.
Nailing his own hop.
And he got
Hardcore gets it. Barely. That's the last time. Third try for Hardcore. But Sludgy takes the lead.
That's gonna be...
That's a rough one for Hardcore.
That's gonna be rough. See ya.
Now it's super close. It's like 3 seconds or something.
That is... Oh my god.
Yeah. That's called the Space Chunk 1 special. I like to call it.
That's Space Junk for you.
Yeah, that's Space Chunk 1 in a nutshell. That's why everyone hates Space Chunk 1.
That's why everyone hates Space Junk.
Yeah.
So,
that was Space Chunk 1.
Yeah.
Or comment.
You were right, 305. Also,
305,
yeah. Hardcore lost 19 seconds with that. That's a big...
Yeah.
Alright.
But it's still very close. It's like 3 seconds right now.
It's still good.
Yeah, it's so close right now.
Yeah, it's still a good 3 seconds. Kind of. It can still go It can still be anyone's game.
Yeah.
Both the runs have been playing so good.
Now we're going back to Battle Rock 4. Battle Rock 3.
This is the newest change. This is the new change in the route.
New route.
Which is called Route 411, which precisely saves 411 frames, so as Elias says. Okay. It could be more, it could be less, but...
Game runs at 60 FPS, so 411 frames.
That's about 6.6. That's like 6.6 seconds.
Yeah. So...
If I can do math right.
Right now, a little bit of an auto-scroller here. Sludgy's gonna triple jump off the end of it. Oh, he misses the triple jump, but gets the backflip, which is fine.
That can be a chance for Hardcore to get
that is a little bit
capture.
Yeah. This kind of introduces top maniacs. That first topman, you kind of want to... Oh, not that first one, but you do want to shoot the topman into the spark laser thing, majig. And launch it out. Now this race is very close. It is almost synced. Holy cow, it's like 1 second right now.
Yeah, it's a good solid
boy. So here's another place we're going to be kind of abusing gravity fields. We can just triple jump with Luigi off this box to get... Oh, Hardcore misses it. To get in the field above, you can just... Not that big of a time loss, but it is a time loss. Sludgy taking the lead now again, getting more time on the lead. Now we can just do a bunch of triple jumps to skip these trampolines. Yeah, go.
Oh, Hardcore's really messing it up now.
Yeah, this is interesting.
That's dodgy.
Hardcore falling apart. He had a great early game, but then his mid-early game.
It's probably nerves, to be honest. I think it's something we can inquire.
Yeah.
Match.
What Sludgy just did. Yeah. He shakes the topman while shooting the other one, as you see Hardcore do right there. Super interesting, cool strat.
Interesting strats. Alright.
So this is the topman fight, top maniac fight. Basically, you just kind of jump on top maniac, so stunned, and then spin him into lasers, and then you shoot the yellow top men, because they're annoying you and cannot get into lasers.
Hey, do you want to know what's great about Top Man?
Is it that we get to do them again?
We have to do it again.
Yeah.
After this.
Except, I like the Daredevil fight better.
Except the Daredevil. Because... Oh, that was close. A bit too close for comfort for Hardcore there.
Yeah, it's not that big of a deal. It would have been a way bigger deal on Daredevil Comet, because you have 1 health on Daredevil Comets. But this isn't the Daredevil Comet, so we have more than 1 health on the Daredevil Comet.
Yeah, it's of course not the Daredevil yet. If it was,
But
it could.
this is a Daredevil comment.
This
And
is the Daredevil.
everyone kind of hates this. Well, actually, no. Oh, I like this comment. Not everyone hates this.
It's not,
I think it's a comment.
It's not odd.
Yeah, it's pretty embarrassing when you die to top men.
It is pretty embarrassing if you die. I've had that sometimes before, and it's like really. I mean, heck, I game over to Top Man once, which is a good meme.
Yeah. This is just a Top Man Nick from Battle Rock 3 that you just saw, except you have 1 health. That's what the Daredevil comments are. Oh, comments. We should probably explain those. There are a bunch of different types of comments. There's fast foe comments, which makes the foes fast. There's a cosmic comments, which makes you race a cosmic race. And there's Daredevil comments, which we're doing right now, which is you have 1 health. And there's also other comments, which like the one that makes you, I forget the name of it, but it's the speedrun comment.
Speedrun, there's cosmic clones, there's fast foes,
Daredevil.
There's Daredevil. I can't think of any else.
I think that's it. But yeah, there's
also purples.
Oh, yeah. But there's different cycles of how you do them.
Yeah.
They're not RNG, but if you do any levels out of order, it can screw things up. That's why there's a certain route that we do. Also because that route's faster.
Basically, comets show up in even and odd spaces. So some comets show up when you have an even number of stars, and some comets show up when you have an odd number of stars. And basically, you want to have the comet show up at the right time, so you can do them fast and stuff like that. All right, so Hardcore has 351 star bits. I don't know. I didn't catch how much Sludgy had, so.
Hopefully he has enough. There was one race he had this early tournament, but he did not have enough for this first Hungry Luma. What do you need 400 for?
It was
but
race
right
with
now,
Artemis.
race with Artemis. So
but yeah,
right
basically, sorry. We're going to be doing a death beast here in Bowser. I didn't catch how much. 367. That's literally That's literally perfect. Like
right now, Sludgy nailing the death warp, and he's just kind of skipping that platform under there by long jumping because it exists. Hardcore also getting to the death warp. You have to be kind of quickly here to make some cycles. You don't want to. You want to time your long jump when that bomb is moving upwards because of momentum. You move high. You long jump farther when you have a thwomp moving up because the thwomps move higher. You will move higher as well. Yeah, we're also doing this little skip at the end here to make it up there quickly.
Alright, see how Sludgy and Hardcore do with the Bowser fight.
Yep.
Oh, that was close from Sludgy.
Yeah, Hardcore.
From Hardcore, sorry.
Yeah. So the Bowser fight, few things to explain here. You can count all the Bowser fights are visually and conceptually similar, but they all have different strats. The first Bowser fight, which is this one, you can cancel attacks by spinning at his face, and you can spin at his face in a way where you spin underneath of where he lands or where you want him to land, which is very convenient because he needs to jump and land where Mario or where Luigi is, and that's where you want to land on the blue glass.
Yeah, you need to know exactly where. Well, looks like Hardcore is getting really good shots, and so is Sludgy as well, which is really good. Also nice.
Yeah. Okay. So. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. For a second, everything cut out from me for a second. But
Yeah. Same.
Yeah. Basically, they're just kind of moving along, beating the fight. Pretty simple. Just hit him 3 times and is dead. Sludgy finishes him up. And yeah.
Yeah. So it looks like Sludgy is definitely ahead by a good bit.
Chunk of time.
A good chunk.
I'll say around 20 seconds.
So Sludgy got a 49, 23, 24. I would like to say. Yeah, this looks like a 20. Okay, a high 23, and Hardcore is again a 37.
Yeah.
So
right now, Sludgy
14
getting a 24 is 10 seconds ahead of his world record. whilst Hardcore Gaming 4938 is 4 seconds behind it. I'm not sure how accurate that is. I may have messed up when I calculated the splits, but yeah.
But yeah, it can still be anyone's race.
I'm pretty sure Sludgy did the new route in his world record.
Yep.
So that's our third Grand Star. It is.
Oh, yeah, it's third. Yeah, we're gonna see a. Well, hopefully we'll see a bit of a interesting tech here as we go into the kitchen.
Yeah.
I will be kind of surprised if they don't. Well, I think Hardcore doesn't do it. I don't know about Sludgy. We'll see how he does.
Yeah. So Sludgy...
Oh, wow. Huh. Basically, what I was trying to describe there was known as Luma Bound. Well, there's a bit of a Luma Bound you can do in within the kitchen, which saves about a second and you don't lose any time. I don't know why anybody actually doesn't go for it, to be honest. It's
because they're just used to it, and it always saves a second. So this is Beach Bowl 1. A few things to explain here. Is that this is a very short level, but it's actually casually kind of a long level. But it's the only level in the 90% run that really uses the tilt value, and what tilt is, it's a value in this game that is stored based on the surfaces you go on. And sometimes it gets stored anyway, even after you leave what surface. But depending on what value that tilt value has, you can jump higher and lower based on it. It's way more prevalent with Mario, but with Luigi, it's also kind of prevalent here. With this triple jump that Sludgy's going for, gets it ledge grabless, which is very good.
Ledge grabless is optimal, yeah. Alright,
so that's where tilt comes in.
Hardcore is about the same. Bit of a spin bonk there, but
yeah,
still
a little
solid.
thing to mention when you're hitting cages, or anything with a spin jump that need like 2 spin jumps or more. You can hit things twice in midair, but the second spin in midair is a little pathetic little spin that doesn't give you any height, but it still has the same hitbox. And that's what you do there to break that giant crystal. So next up is Beach Bowl 2.
Yeah, Beach Bowl 2 is...
It's just stealing a gold shell from a penguin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here's a quick thing to mention. 1 frame ground pounds. If you spin and ground pound on the same frame, instead of doing a little like spin pound, which is the homing ground pound, you'll just do a normal ground pound. So that's a thing to mention.
Yeah, it's not really too much of a level here. You usually are supposed to go for like you can technically go for surface swims, which we will explain we will explain a bit later. We'll see how both of the runners do. I guess you don't go for them. Oh, okay. The more you know. All right.
We're not getting it.
And it's buff.
So, yep, that's Beach Bowl 2. Very simple level.
The internet's so horrible today.
That's never fun. So next up, Beach Bowl Secret.
Yep. Next up, Beach Bowl Secret.
Fairly simple, except there's kind of a difficult skip at the end of it, but...
Yeah.
But it's really only viable with Luigi.
It's not too difficult in comparison to Rats.
I mean, yeah, but it's a thing that exists, and it also looks cool, and I think we'll be seeing it.
Yeah.
It really doesn't save that much time at all, but it's definitely way more viable with Luigi than Mario, for a bunch of different reasons. So, it's also the first appearance of a power-up in really the entire Mario universe. So, look out for that. Coming soon to Super Mario Galaxy speedruns on Super Mario Speed Gaming 2 near you.
Come into a speed gaming near you.
Yeah. So, that's what he's gonna do. Grabbing the shell, going up, and just running to the side here, throwing the shell at this chest. Shells are the only thing that breaks chest, break chests. I can't talk right now. And we're gonna launch up to the secret level. So this is the first appearance we see of the ice flower in the Mario universe. And instead in, like, for example, New Super Mario Bros. Wii, which you just kind of shoot ice balls, you become ice.
Literally.
So that's a little fact that exists.
It's become ice. Yeah, that.
And it has really cool music.
Yeah.
And also, it's on a timer, so you got to do this fast. But we can just refill it right here, unless
it's recommended you don't. It's slower if you actually get it like that, to be honest, because you have to because it's a bit of a lower. You get a bit of a lower jump, and yeah.
Also, Sludgy nailing that skip. Let's see, Hardcore. He barely made it there.
Barely.
Having a little trouble there getting that, but he does get it. Still pretty good.
Right on the wire.
So, next up is Ghostly. Ghostly is a very...
Ghostly is Ghostly, to be honest.
Yeah, so Ghostly 1.
It's a very interesting level, bunch of cycles you have to follow. And
yeah. So... This is the first time we get to see Luigi in the game. Believe it or not. Spoiler, Luigi is in this game. I don't know if you realize this, but...
Luigi is in this game.
Luigi's in this game.
I hope.
Rumors say he's even a playable character.
Yeah.
But he is in this game, and we'll be saving him. So we're just going to get this Starman power-up, the Star power-up. It turns your rainbow, and you go faster than you would normally. So we try to get stars as much as we can, but usually they're pretty far out of the way. But that one's right there, and we can also just kill that. Boo! Okay, Sludgy.
Oh, that was a close one.
Sludgy swings him into the wall. So if the star power up ran out, that would have been a little bad, because he would have had to drag the Boo into the light, and that loses a lot of time. But we can just run into him, like Hardcore hopefully does right here. Yep, right there. And there's a bunch of really interesting, cool movement you can do to get all these starships. But we get them all eventually, like now, and then we head into the next section of the level, which is Boo Mario. Except not yet. We're going to do Mansion Skip, or Key Skip, which is where we kind of long jump and then use these pull stars to clip us underneath the floor, and then get right in there. That was a little sketchy from.
I just saw a glimpse of like what happened with Sludgy, and
yeah, that was.
It just fucked.
So we get Boo Mario for like a second, and then we save them. We save ourselves. Luigi saves himself. We see Luigi for the first time. It's really a miracle that Nintendo put Luigi in this game. I can't believe they actually did it, and this is the first time of me figuring out that Luigi's game, believe it or not. So, another thing to mention is that Luigi, you can't save Luigi as Boo Mario, or as Boo Luigi.
Yeah.
Because he gets too scared, like in every Luigi thing ever.
Because Luigi is Luigi, to be honest. He gets dead at Luigi Mansion, Luigi Mansion 2, Luigi Mansion 3, Galaxy, you name it, Luigi's scared of it.
Yep! So next up is Honey... No, not Honey Hive.
Yeah.
Sweet Sweet. It's Sweet Sweet. There we go.
Sludgy has 449 star bits, which
is
not repeating the same mistake he did.
Yes.
Few races ago, which would be fatal now.
And he long jumps away from the Luma right as he leaves, because I said earlier, launch stars take a little bit to like open up and get their animation out of the way. Yeah. So long jumping to talk to Luigi right now is the optimal strat, which is what both runners will be doing. So we have to talk to ourselves to, get Luigi to do our bidding. So we have two Luigis going on in the same universe, getting the same stars, or different stars.
Also, fun fact about that Luigi, it's a couple of pixels taller than us.
Yes, it's interesting. The Luigi that is saved by Mario and the Luigi that is saved by Luigi have different principles. So this is Sweet Sweet, otherwise known as Long Jump Simulator 2007.
Wow, never seen anyone call it that, but okay. That's
what I like to call it, yeah.
Yeah.
But you just, because it's kind of obvious why. Because the first time you're long jumping, and then next up, guess what you're doing?
You long jump.
Yep.
You long jump.
Also, fun fact, this is a brown circle that Sludgy just passed. It's actually one giant disc, and you can kind of get under the walls by doing some really precise jumping movement. It's definitely not fast, but it's definitely cool. So you want to see
Also, shout to Obnoxious, dude. He's right there.
Oh yeah, yep, he's there again. Appearance of our good friend Blue Toad.
Of our good friend, the Blue Toad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Also, good solid start from Sludgy.
Yeah.
We're going to go into Honey Hive Comet next.
Or good Egg.
Well, no, it's Honey Hive Comet first.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because new route.
Yep. I'm still on the old route.
Oh. Yeah, Honey Hive Comet, then Good Egg, then we go to Beach Ball Free and Comet.
Yep.
Funnily enough, it's funny I still remember this.
Honey Hive Comet. It's the first comet we see. No, it's not the first comet we see. It's the third comet we see. Because I forgot, I'm still old route. Still on old route. Yep. First Cosmic Comet, which this is where we were racing Cosmic Luigi. Fun fact about Cosmic people is that Cosmic Luigi is one of the only differences, like in levels themselves, between Mario and Luigi, where Cosmic Luigi is now Cosmic Luigi instead of Cosmic Mario, and Cosmic Luigi is actually a lot harder to beat casually than Cosmic Mario. And it's a
lot harder if you don't know this. If you don't know the strats,
and we'll see that.
If you know the strats, it's basically free.
Yeah.
Other than like Gold Leaf.
Honey Hive Comet. Oh, well, first off, Cosmic. If you hold Z before the start of the race and then press A right as the race starts, you get this little boost that Sludgy does not get. But we're going to be doing a skip. Oh. Yeah, we're going to be doing a skip.
Hard. By the way, I forgot to mention. Sorry to interrupt, but Hardcore actually did get the frame perfect jump here, which is actually like really good.
So, thing that Hardcore is doing right now, that's basically Honey Hive 1 skip if Honey Hive 1 skip didn't exist. It's a little fast thing, and I bet that, you know, the Cosmic Luigi didn't even get to the lower part of the stage before Hardcore got the star.
Yeah, it's all over the wall. It's there's 3 different setups for it. One of them is basically you basically can either use the wall, you can use the wall as a bit of a reference, you can not use the wall as a bit of a reference, or you can land on another strap by long jumping, which is, all 3 of them work well. Also, Sludgy is going to go into Good Egg Luigi if he goes into the right star here.
Yep, this is the easiest level, easiest and fastest level in the run. You just kind of triple jump up.
Fun fact, this level's actually shorter than a minute, which is the only level which is shorter than a minute.
Yeah, it's like 3 seconds long.
It's like 58 seconds.
It's close enough.
Well, the entire segment is this is the only segment that is shorter than 1 minute.
I mean, the star itself is like 4 seconds or something. Yeah. It's not 4 seconds, but I'm exaggerating, of course. But like, you know, it's insanely fast. It's nice. It's a nice break from. Yeah.
It's a nice start.
Is Beach Ball C?
Beach Ball free next? No, it's free. Beach Ball free, then Beach Ball Comet, then I think it's Bubble Breeze, then Ghostly. I'm surprised I'm still remembering this, to be honest. I haven't run this game in a while.
Alright, so Beach Ball 3.
I've been interested in Spyro.
Yeah, because that just came out.
Yeah.
So, super difficult skip at the end of this level, which saves around 15 seconds, but loses like 25 if you fail. Yeah. Thing to mention about swimming, which we haven't gotten into because we're going to be doing swimming. Spinning to swim makes you go very fast. Except Luigi, every time you spin, you lose a little bit of air. And spinning with Mario is just a lot better than spinning with Luigi in general. Because look how fast you're losing air. It's a little miserable.
It is miserable, yes.
But it works.
Yep.
And that's swimming. So this is the Stone Cyclone. If you've played Galaxy 2, you may notice that it's the same exact design.
Yeah,
we're basically just going to be going, you know, doing something.
I think it's actually a bit more. It's a bit bigger in Galaxy 2, but I'm not sure.
So this is the skip Sludgy's going to be going for. It's kind of really difficult. Spin jump, wall jump, gets it. Nice. Hardcore. This could be huge if he misses it. Nails it though. Nice. Okay, both nailing that, saving those 15 seconds over nothing because they both get it. But they don't lose the 25 seconds by, you know, dying.
Pretty solid by both runners.
Yep. We will be coming back to the Stone Cyclone for Beach Bull's Comet, which is now. Hey, look, it's Beach Bull's Comet. Woo! We're going to be back to the Stone Cyclone. Yeah. And the foes are going fast, but they don't go nearly as fast as they go in Galaxy 2. Don't know why, but Nintendo made it easier on us. But a lot of weird things have happened to a lot of different people on this level. I have a really good clip of Oddme who runs. It might have been Galaxy 2, but just clipping through the floor. It was weird.
I remember
during the 602.
I remember seeing that.
Yeah.
I think Gone to Speedrun Fails recently.
Sludgy.
Good meme.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, Sludgy gets the landing cancel, which
he almost died by not on jumping. Getting the skip again. Hardcore. Can he get it? Nice. That's always good to get, because if you don't get it, you lose time. And losing time is bad. So next up...
Losing time is bad, yes. I can back up.
So next up is... Bubble Breeze.
Yeah, I think it's Bubble Breeze, yeah. I'm pretty sure it's Bubble Breeze next, then...
I think, yeah. No, it's Ghostly. Ghostly 2.
Oh, yeah,
Secret 2.
No, it's Ghostly Secret. We don't do Ghostly 2.
Oh, yeah, duh. Because that's the race.
Yeah,
this is one of the most difficult levels in the game. From a speedrun perspective. There's a skip with invisible walls, and it's very difficult. We're basically just going wall jumping and backflipping off of a bunch of hidden invisible doors. Skip it auto.
We'll see how both the runners do. I don't know if they're going to go for the fastest strats, but we'll see how it goes. There's two different setups for it. One of them is called 1 key and one of them is first. The keyless strat saves 23 seconds, and the 1 key strat saves 18.
Yeah.
We'll see how we will see how both of the runs go. All right. So
do little minor skips here, just to skip some auto scrollers. But Sludgy, see if he gets it.
Basically, we'll see. Oh, Sludgy's going for keyless.
Yeah.
Of course. And he gets it. And Hardcore's going for 1 key, which does lose 5 seconds, but it's still good. Well, it's going a bit safe. Ooh, that's solid. That's some pretty solid. That's still a pretty solid 1 key. Starget. Honestly, one of the most
Sorry about that. I got IRL'd.
Yeah, it's fine. Shoutouts to disconnecting, by the way. It's the best part.
Okay, so Bubble Breeze.
But yeah. So yeah, remember. So yeah, for those who played this game casually, do you remember the second section? Yeah, for those who played this game casually, that second section of this, yeah, you can kind of skip that.
Have you don't like it? Because, boy, do we not do it, or what?
Yeah, you can basically just do a backflip and cheese the entire section, which, honestly, it's free, and everybody should do it.
It's like the first thing anyone's ever learned in this game.
Yeah.
Next up is...
I did it on my blind playthrough, so it's not... you can basically do it. It's not hard.
Next up is Airship.
Bowser Jr.'s Airship Armada, that level can be cheesed as well. We'll see how both of the runners do.
More shells.
Also, disconnected
also,
again. Cool.
Real quick, we're going to be skipping a ship here by just shooting to the left and just grabbing the star. Pretty simple. Yeah.
Oh,
this
yeah,
is super
I think I might
tactical.
actually like head out to the toilet. I might head out for a bit to go to the toilet to see. I'll be right back.
Okay, I can handle this by myself. So I guess you're stuck with me now. So this is the Airship Armada. Basically, you do want to take a shell with you, but they didn't. So, or at least Sludgy didn't. Typically, I think you're supposed to take a shell with you, but I could be completely wrong. I'm thinking of the other level, duh. But, so you want to grab that shell, then right here you're just going to shake immediately, just to hit him immediately. And you want to get the second shell off first, so it hits the ship instead of homing onto the bullet bills, but Sludgy misses it, but gets that nice hit right there. We'll see if Hardcore gets it, but not that big of a deal. Yeah. And Sludgy will be getting this grand star. We'll still have to get out because he got hit right before the cutscene starts. And Sludgy with a 1:11.18, that's 10 seconds ahead of the current world record and his current PB. So, you know, the current PB split, or world record split here, is a 1:11.28. So Hardcore is going to be like 5 seconds behind that. So right now it's a 15-second lead for Sludgy, but you know, pretty solid, but still anything can happen. We've seen crazier things. But next up, we're going to be heading towards, I think, Hurry Scurry? Yeah, I think Hurry Scurry than Battle Rock L. If I remember.
I'm back. I was watching it. Looked like they both had really good
Yeah. They're about 50 seconds apart. They both had pretty decent. Sludgy kind of missed a hit once, but it's fine. So right now they're going to be doing Hurry Scurry and Battle Rock L. The reason we get these green stars is because the first and third green star takes us back to the observatory, but we're only getting 2, so only the first one's going to be taking us back to the observatory. If we did get Dusty Dune, which we're not, that would take us back to the observatory. Who's commentating right now? Yeah. I am Rox. And the Pods is the other person that's commentating with me. So yeah,
Potter's Dragon and Rox are... Well, I'm Potter's Dragon and...
I'm Rox. So, right now, Hurry Scurry. This is one of those levels where super short level where the developers were probably like, we need some stars. So they came up with these platforms that kind of disappear when you touch them. There's not much to it. There's one little skip where you just kind of jump over that little row and then just get right into the launch star. But not a big of a deal.
Alright,
and we just grab notes. So, notes are cool. And they play a little tune sometimes. This time they don't. This time they just go up in scale. But it's a pretty nice scale. Nintendo music, the Nintendo musicians knew what they were doing when they played their scales. Shouts to the OST in this game. Amazing OST.
The OST of this game is actually amazing. TBH.
So, right now, they just grabbed, very simple star. They're going to be moving on to a star. That's also very simple because we already did it. This is Battle Rock Luigi. We get a green star from it because we save Luigi. We save ourselves because we get in trouble a lot. Not too much going on because we kind of explained all of it in Battle Rock 1. But it's the first green star we get on the run. And yeah.
Alright, yeah. Oh my god, this is buffering a lot. I have no idea why. Okay, that's...
So Sludgy back flipping around. Gun screw. Really cool movement thing there.
Yeah.
Well, hardcore just...
Also, shouts to another auto-scroller, which...
Same auto-scroller.
The exact same auto-scroller that you can do. But you can get a lot of star bits here as well.
Yeah, this is one of the stars where we just get a lot of star bits to grab the total amount of star bits that we need to get, which is 400 for Sweet Sweet and then 600 for a level we'll get to later on.
Yeah, you do need 400 for Sweet Sweet, 600 for yeah, 600 for Drip Drop, which we will get to there when we get to there.
Yeah, Drip Drop's a whole different beast.
Yeah, it's yeah, basically.
No one really enjoys Drip Drop.
No one really does enjoy Drip Drop, yeah.
So, yeah, I know Sludgy. They're supposed to be careful there because I've seen Sludgy do this. They don't want to get Battle Rock 1. Looks like Sludgy remembered. Hopefully Hardcore remembers because I've seen Sludgy get on world record pace get the Battle Rock 1 star going for Battle Rock L. That's not good.
Yeah, if you do get Battle Rock 1, which some runners have done, I have to be honest. Valu as well.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Yeah, Valu did it in the middle of the 242.
Oh yeah, he did the 242, which kind of killed his world record.
It was devastating. It was the Luigi section, like 8 hours in, and he just was like, "Okay, let's just reset."
Yeah.
It was so sad to watch.
It's kind of funny when it happens though. Also, fun fact is not a lot of people know it. The Black Luma that was always next to Rosalina, his name is Polari. So that's cool. Yeah. So we're just gonna be long jumping along this middle beam to the bedroom. So in the bedroom contains our favorite level, Dusty Dune, that we're not gonna do, but it also contains Gusty Garden. So we're gonna be doing Gusty Garden 1 right now.
Yeah.
And Gusty Garden.
Also, yes, Dusty Dune is my favorite level. Back me up. Oh, wait, what? Wait, what?
Dusty Dune stinks. Everyone hates Dusty Dune. It's a fact.
Everybody hates it.
Yeah.
Don't ever talk about Dusty Dune. OPV.
Alright, so here's a fun fact about this little level right here. Everyone likes the music. Another fun fact. If you long jump into these dandelions, it gives you a little speed boost. And that's what you want.
Yeah, you basically, well, also, another fun fact, you do, about these, question mark coins, you do try and avoid them.
Because they cause lag. One of the few things in the game that do cause lag. Except in 1 star we are going to need to hit them. Star.
Yeah. Also, I know people are actually backing me up in the fact that saying Dusty Dune is fun.
We're gonna see another treble jump here, just to get some gravity field skips.
Yeah.
And then kill this piranha to nail Vine. Oh, Sludgy.
Yep. Oh.
Oh, not Vine. Lone Star.
Okay, that was a bit dodgy, but he still made it. I think that might be a bit.
This is the first bunny in the game.
Well,
you kind of just launch into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
You can just launch jump into it and capture it, even though it's
you can basically just launch jump and fun. Also, another fun fact: whenever you get the bunny, it actually has 6 different spawning locations depending on where you actually land. Oh, and Hardcore is gonna lose a bit of time
on a wild bunny chase. Oh, this could be bad. This is what Hardcore needed to avoid. Bunnies are go to set pattern unless you go like right in front of them where they kind of turn around, as you saw.
You should have got star bits, man. What are you doing?
Yeah, you can kind of stun the bunnies a little bit. Not really stun them.
Please.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Hardcore went a bit too risky with that. It's gonna lose a bit more time.
So we're gonna go. Gusty Garden 2 is pretty simple, but it takes us back to enemies not moving unless they are on screen, and the moles in this level can be very finicky with that. Yeah. But yeah, so we're going to be doing more long jump into the dandelions to dandelion them up. Or go faster is what I'm trying to say in comprehensive terms.
Yeah, alright, so basically, there is a bit of an interesting cycle with this level. Well, it's called the mole cycle. We'll see how both of the runners actually do with it.
Yeah, it's a very cycle. This is a question mark block. The moles don't move unless they are on screen. The first mole is pretty easy to get. These next two can be interesting.
These next two are actually terrible, so we'll see how both...
Sludgy does a great job, though, getting it. So you don't want to be going... chasing... You don't want to be going on a wild mole chase, go on a question mark block.
Yeah, it's not the best way, not the best thing in the world.
Yeah.
To be honest.
So, this is one of the few places where the developers actually put invisible walls. You can't really triple jump from the first apple to the last apple, because there's an invisible wall, so you just gotta kind of kill the worms. But you can triple jump to the launch star at the end.
Yeah.
You know, that's cool. And so this is the boss of the level coming up. His name is Major Burrows. He's a mole, believe it or not.
Yeah.
Well, basically, you just ground pound him when he comes out of the ground, stomp him with star bits, shake him, and he gets mad again. And then there's a different strat for the last phase.
Yeah, the last strat was actually found by one of the old members of the Galaxy community, Smiling Satyr, who was around when I just started the game about 2 years ago.
Satyr, pretty cool dude.
Yeah.
He also found a really quick skip in Gusty Garden 3 that maybe the runners won't do because it's a very difficult skip.
Oh, nice.
I think that's the lore. So, what you're seeing Sludgy just did, that I kind of missed talking about it, was that you can kind of double ground pound. You shake it, and once the mole goes back into his diving animation, you just double ground pound real quick, and the hitbox is still there. So, you know, it works.
Also, do you want to know the best part about this boss?
You did it again.
You gotta do it again.
Woo! But not right now. Right now we're doing the Gusty Garden secret, where, you know, it's kind of like every other beginning of everything we've done, except we get all of the question mark coins, because that unlocks a secret. And the secret is... We'll get there, it's a secret. Yeah. I can't spoil the secret.
Oh, just spoiled it. Heck.
Oh, no. Oh, what? Sludgy, hello? Okay, that kind of worked. He missed the first one, or landed immediately. That was really weird. But,
okay.
Question mark coins. He's just gonna keep running into him. You know.
That was interesting.
Keep running into him. But he's gonna skip that planet, do a little dandelion skip, and then get that one. But a little cool thing you can do here is, well, you know, get hit by the piranha plant. But you can kill the piranha plant, and then backflip, grab the coin, and then grab the star, which is the secret. Get hit in the launch star. So like I said, stars move faster, but you also need the star to kill with a golden chomp up ahead. And I bet you couldn't guess what's in that golden chomp. It's a secret to everybody.
Yep. It's a secret.
Oh, it's a star.
Wow.
Sludgy and Hardcore teaching us things that we didn't know. Hardcore, is that he gonna make it? Hardcore did not make it to the last planet. Wow.
Oh, he didn't make it.
That's not something you really see every day, because Hardcore doesn't stream every day.
A little cool thing you can do is get hit by the piranha plant.
Yeah, Sludgy's showing that off. So going back up to the basement. I mean,
I can back Galen up here.
Bedroom. So next up is Gusty Garden Trace. It's very different than the other levels because you don't do dandelion vines the entire time. I accidentally just opened that app. I did not.
Basically, basically it's the exact same thing as Dusty Dawn's Secret, but you go beyond Dusty Dawn's Secret.
Yeah, you go to Gusty Garden 3, actually.
Yep.
Yeah, but you're not getting the star because it's kind of a little too far out of the way. Even though the star moves faster, it's a little too far out of the way for us to get. It's a net loss. Total. It is a net loss. So we're just gonna be long jumping over the little spiky bushes.
Yeah, we just refuse to
jelly balls.
We just refuse to get that.
This next section, you usually have to use the poles to get all these star chips, but you can just, long jump because it exists.
Yeah, you can just... Yeah, long jumps just cheese the entire section.
Yeah, gravity in this game is really fun to mess around.
Yeah, gravity is really interesting in this game, to be honest.
Yeah. So, this is Gusty Garden 3, the finishing part of it. It's where you finish off Gusty Garden 3. But we're doing a little skip here. Usually you're supposed to hit those arrows to change gravity, and we did that once, but we just did that. And you can kind of skip the rest of it. With Mario, you have to actually, you can't do that. You have to do a different method where you just kind of jump over the little ending part of it, and then hit that last gravity section up, which is easier to see. But the cannons are activated there. Cannons aren't activated. You really can't get hit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gravity is just a friendly suggestion in this game. You are correct.
Yeah, you are correct about that.
Yes. So, Gusty Garden Comet. Remember Major Burrows? I don't. We haven't seen him yet.
Yeah.
I wonder who Major Burrows is.
Let's just see him for the first time ever. We're just...
Oh, yeah. I wonder who Major Burrows is. I don't think I've seen any moles in this game.
Oh, Hardcore got it first try. That long jump is like...
very difficult, yeah.
That long jump is actually like really precise. If you mess it up, you go back to well, you go back a bit, quite a bit.
With these top rows are insanely consistently fast at this game. So yeah.
Yeah.
So this is Major Burrows. So the way Major Burrows works is that you have to ground pound them and then shoot star at them to make them like stop a little bit, slow them down, and then you shake them back into the little hidey hole. It's not like we haven't done this fight 30 seconds ago, or 2 minutes ago, but
yeah,
same thing.
Same thing.
But you only have 1 health this time, so you don't want to die. Last time I checked, dying is bad.
Dying is bad, yeah.
Yeah.
And Hardcore has actually kind of died here a couple of times before, so.
So has Sludgy.
And so is Sludgy. It's very easy to die here, to be honest, if you're just not focusing.
Sludgy, messing up a little bit there. And nailing it though. Okay, we're good.
That's a bit dodgy for we'll see. Dying is bad in every level but Bowser 1. Well, unless of course you miss the death abuse switch.
Then it's bad. Or you die
then
in
it is.
a place that's not death abuse.
Then it is bad.
Yeah,
or
that is Gusty Garden C. The first time we saw Major Burrows. And then we finished with Gusty Garden Galaxy, which is kind of good because Gusty Garden. I like Gusty Garden. Nah, do I like Gusty Garden? I don't know. I like Freeze Flame better. And next up is Freeze Flame 1.
Freeze Flame is actually like it's one of the best levels in the game. I love
casually
it as well.
And speedrunnerly.
I'm kind of curious to see what Sludgy is going to do in Freeze Flame. In Freeze Flame because we might see the very rare strat coming in Freeze Flame 2, which we'll see. I will tell when we get there. I wouldn't be surprised if Sludgy does it.
Basically, we start the level off with the skating tutorial and catching a penguin. Why? Because we have never skated before in our lives. So now,
and apparently the penguin calls you an old man.
Yeah, he does. That is a true fact. Sludgy.
Which Luigi does feel. Luigi just feels offended by the penguin's rude gesture and just picks him up. Because
so, fun fact, there's actually an intended shortcut that the developers put in this game. So instead of going right, like you're kind of supposed to do, you can just go to the left, skate, triple jump, up, and yeah, make it. Which is a good thing, because making things is good.
Oh, okay.
So,
also, yippee buffers.
Yep.
No idea, but Freeze Flame S is one of the most modern styles to watch. Same.
Freeze Flame is one of the best.
It's one of the.
Yeah, I love watching Freeze Flame. What you see,
it's one of the...
did, is that some kind of insane triple jump, sliding, skipping movement. It's
also
super amazing to watch. Also, this boss fight is a joke.
This boss fight is a joke, yeah.
You kind of just backflip and spin out on me, and then he goes crumbles. And then
also,
yeah,
Freeze Flame 2 is coming up, so we're going to see. We may see Sludgy do the tech, the.
I thought Tom was next.
Wait, is Comet next? Oh,
I thought Tom was next, but I could be wrong. It's either Cosmic Comet, or 2. One of the others. We'll find out in like a second. And it is a Comet. Okay.
Oh yeah, it is Comet.
So,
I don't know. I haven't played the game in ages.
Fun fact. This is a Cosmic Luigi race. Another fun fact is that this is we're gonna see. We'll be racing on part of the level, which we will see only in Freeze Flame 3. Another fun fact.
Spoilers.
Oh yeah. Another fun fact is that in Freeze Flame 3, this section is mixed ice and lava, while this section is just ice. Another fun fact: you can actually do a one-frame jump when you enter the level to jump right into the loading zone of the cutscene. The cutscene animation area zone.
What's Freeze Flame S? Freeze Flame Secrets. The level is going to come soon.
We'll get there when we get there. Another fun fact. Actually, no. That's in Freeze Flame 3, not this level. Never mind. It's not that fun anymore.
Also, well, it's not fun. Also, yeah, we're gonna see some pretty interesting tech here in well, we're gonna see some pretty interesting tech in the next level.
Yeah.
Which
also,
I'm curious to see if Sludgy actually goes for it.
I absolutely love Freeze Flame. Partially because I love skating. Skating is really fun in this game because you just go so fast and it's so satisfying to do. Also, because a lot of really cool things happen in Freeze Flame. Called boost.
So Sludgy did go for keyless. Do you think?
I think he will. I think he goes for it.
Yeah. So Sludgy went for keyless in the race. Hardcore didn't. I think we might actually see a very interesting tech in on Sludgy's side that he did do in the world record actually, which
that's what I thought.
We may as well mention it. So basically, what he does is there's a small patch of fire that you can kind of do a lava boost on, and you can get like a lot of momentum. It's one of the most not worth it strats that only saves like 0.6 seconds.
But it's worth it.
It's like 0.63, but it's like swag.
Because swag overdoes everything. Unless it's slower, then you probably shouldn't go for it.
Yeah, definitely.
But, so we're going to be, seeing the way momentum works in this game, like I said, faster sideways or backwards. First we're grabbing this life apart.
Oh, he goes for it. He's going for it.
Yep. And as you saw, he hits a lava wall, gets a ton of speed, hits the lava, and gets he's just going and getting speed. It's absolutely amazingly speedy.
Yeah, that's as harder than it looks, and that strat is harder than it looks, and it's one of the most not worth it strats ever in the game. Hardcore's going for it too.
Yeah, Hardcore's going for it too. Another thing to mention in this game is that is Hardcore gonna get it? Ooh, okay, he got it.
Oh, we got it.
I wasn't gonna get it for a second. So another thing to mention is that you can kind of levitate while spinning fireballs. And that's helpful because if you just spam Fireball, Luigi just never hits the ground. Continues to get momentum going towards the stars. You see Hardcore go right now. But next up is Freeze Flame 3.
Yeah, Freeze Flame 3 next.
I think it's 3, not secret. Because you need to, yeah.
Yeah, it's 3.
Okay, 3.
You usually you are supposed to do 3 next because if you do secret, another star spawns when you go into 3, which does lose like half a second.
So
it's more optimal to get this. No, for most times, if you actually do not go for the cycle, it's more optimal to get Freeze Flame 3 done. Well, the secret's done last if there's no cycle tied into Freeze Flame 3. Well, not Freeze Flame 3. It's in general. If there's no cycles tied into the 3rd level of the comet.
Okay, yeah, Freeze Flame 3, what you saw Sludgy do, and Hardcore's about to do. It's kind of do a little skip in this beginning. But instead of skating around, he kind of skates just to the side. And, you know, skips that. Another skip Sludgy's about to do. It's kind of just triple jump over this cage. Skipping a little, kind of decently sized portion to, you know, skip all it and just grab the Fire Flower early. Mess with the momentum and just kind of long jump all over around it. And then, you know, light these on fire. You can kind of jump, cancel the fireballs too, rather than just shaking and jumping. So that's what he did there.
In SMG 2, there's a bit of an interesting tech you can kind of do with the Fire Flower. Fun fact: apparently, if you actually like tab Z and spin at the same time, you can actually have like as many fireballs as you want to show up, which is like very interesting to see. Hardcore taking a bit of a hit there.
You can. Oh, Sludgy! Oh my god! Holy shit!
That was too close for comfort.
Oh my god!
And that was too close for comfort as well.
Whew. Right. So, fun fact: you can actually make it through all this with only one ice flower without having to get another one. Sludgy did not do that. Hardcore might do that. I don't know. He might actually get this. He's going for it. Maybe another fun fact. No, yeah, he gets the ice flower. The way Mario actually puts the ice on the lava is because there's actually a layer of water underneath the lava. So, yeah, that's a thing that exists.
Yep. So next up, Freeze Flame Secret. We're gonna see a bit of interest in tech here, which is we go into Freeze Flame 1. We do most of the start up until we get up to the secret area, which is like which we are gonna see in the next planet, and yeah, we'll see what happens with that.
Also, I'm really hoping someone clipped, you know.
Yeah, some hope. And actually, I posted it to the speed gaming clips.
Yep.
Because that was too close.
You should do. So yeah, Freeze Flame Secret. Oh. We're gonna be just doing a bunch of cool tech wall jumps. And then.
Wait, you can do that? Okay.
Yes. Fun fact.
Huh.
You can do things.
Do things, yeah.
Yeah.
I never knew you can actually do things ever before.
So Sludgy is gonna be.
And buffers, yay. Cool.
Using the Fire Flower to kill the snowman. The snowman, he's facing the wrong way. But doesn't matter, because we really don't need this anymore, because we can just, you know, wall jumps kind of exist. You can kind of break that by wall jumping. Yeah, just kind of doing a bunch of backflips and treble jumps and wall jumps, wall jumps and spins to get up to the star. Pretty simple.
Also, fun fact, apparently, never mind. Apparently there's a bit of a strat that Valve found where you can actually do a ground pound jump. Yes, ground pound jumps do exist in this game, post 3D World and Odyssey, you know. Just like OP. And yeah, you can basically do a ground pound jump and go up there a bit faster, but nobody other than Val and myself actually.
Well, Val. So, Val's gonna Val. And next up is Honey Climb. So, fun fact. New skip was recently found here. Not a skip. New glitch type thing was recently found here.
It's a bit more of an exploit than a glitch, by the way.
Yeah, but it's cool. So they're gonna do it. It also saves like 19 seconds or something like that.
Yeah, it's it's 19.
And it's really easy to do. You just kind of get the B. Also, yay, we're B again. And then go up, and then let go of the control stick, hold A and shake, and then you just fly really fast, high up. And it's really cool, really easy. Another fun fact, these meteorites, they're way closer to the wall than people think they are.
They are way closer, yeah, definite. Alright, so you actually do get you do get a good 170 star bits in here, which puts people very close. Well, it's like 175 in the route, which puts people very close to the recommended amount you should be by that point, which should bring you to about like 400 odd.
That was Sludgy almost got destroyed by that mana bug.
It's 155. Oh, because in the route I added, it actually says 175. Huh.
Sludgy got with 161, so I was closest. So, therefore, I'm going to consider that a win for myself.
Yeah, definite.
All right. 164, 160, yeah, 170, yeah.
Also, Mandy Bird hitboxes are pretty lol, TBH.
Oh yeah. Next up is the final fight before the last fight. The second final fight.
The second fight from Bowser.
Also, fun fact: we don't actually unlock the garden in this.
Also, you get 45 stops in just on one because lag.
Yeah, so
you don't get them. Like
this is a cool skip we get to do. This is also one of the hardest levels in the run.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the hardest.
Yeah, there's a cool skip you can do. Fun fact: we just do a triple jump here to skip the moving shapes, platforms, and then do some cool pole physics. Sludgy just skips the pole.
There are quite a lot. Also, fun fact.
I think you disconnected.
Buffers.
Yeah, I think. What is Sludge? Wow, Sludgy's getting caught on something. What? Hello?
Yeah.
Sludgy's getting caught on something.
I can.
What?
Stream with my phone.
Sludgy.
Oh, you can. Yeah,
Holy
you can
cow!
actually...
What just happened there? I have no idea what just happened.
Wait, what?
Can someone clip that? Actually? Hello?
I'm not even at that section.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
What? What? Someone.
Well.
What? That was so confusing. What just happened there? Pause. Did you see that?
I just.
Also, you can just kind of backflip some stuff and then skip the things, which is what Hardcore and Sludgy are doing.
Okay, understandable. Have a nice day. That was...
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, I completely missed the skip that we do by skipping the last half of the thing. Say I skipped a little bit of auto-scroller time. You can actually skip that last entire movie platform that's the wall jump from. Saves 5 seconds warp. Yeah.
Oh my god, this is so close now.
After that strange incident, this is now really close. That must be terrible. Sludgy becomes... Dang, that's a way to lose a run. Because Sludgy was on pace, I think. But yeah, this is the Bowser 2 fight. This is a little different.
Oh yeah.
It's a little different than the Bowser 1 fight. We have to actually hit his tail instead of his face to stun him. And if you crouch as you spin, you can get up faster. Once Bowser tries to keep spinning at you, at the end, you can do the little pathetic spin I said earlier. What it's doing now.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. You might want to get that checked out. So yeah, what Hardcore's doing the little pathetic spin in midair can work. Also, do X.
Oh yeah. Also, please hit the tail.
No.
Well, that's like a.
There we go.
That's like a tech you should do. If you don't hit the tail, you are basically putting yourself in a bit more trouble than... Oh yeah, I am back, by the way.
Okay, so yeah. This is mostly engine room, by the way.
Also, with some 10 seconds behind his P. Wow. I ain't to think about to be. You can probably still.
Sludgy's PV split was 144.9. So they're now probably officially off 144.58 to a 149. It's like 20 seconds, but now 5 seconds. 5-second difference right now. Insane
yeah, it's definitely
close. That's really unfortunate from Sludgy. He lost like maybe 30 seconds from that. He was on. He probably was on.
Yeah, he lost 9. He's down to 19 seconds behind.
Yeah, he was probably on world record pace.
He was probably on world record, yeah. So hardcore is actually +2 to +3 from PV. Wow.
Well, Sludgy was -10, so.
Yeah.
But
Sludgy was -10? Oh.
Equivalent after last Badger Dream split, after airship. But
yeah,
the engine room. We're going to be heading towards the engine room, starting off with our favorite level, which is everyone's favorite level, according to nobody, Gold Leaf. Gold Leaf is probably the hardest galaxy, like as a galaxy in a whole. It's one of the hardest.
It is definitely one of the hardest galaxies, yeah.
Yeah. Not really Gold Leaf 1 or 2.
Just don't let it your eyes deceive you here. I'll be honest. It looks like Honey Hive. Not. It's basically Honey Hive flipped, but.
But definitely in the run. Not in 120, not in the chat, dude. But this is definitely.
But it's hard.
Yes. So, it's Gold Leaf is basically reversed Honey Hive, but with autumn colors instead of not autumn colors or summer colors, or autumn colors instead of summer colors. And it contains
also,
probably the hardest
buffer
bunny. Yeah, it also contains one of the hardest bunnies in the game. It also contains one of the only times we used first person in the run.
Also, a bit of a tech with the bunnies that some people don't actually know about unless they're in the Galaxy community. Apparently, if you backflip at just the right spot, you can go into the... if you backflip at just the right spot, bunny can actually come to you.
Yeah.
It's kind of precise.
What they're doing is this weird triple jump that Hardcore's doing right now. Getting up there and then just backflipping wall jump up to there. You need to do a little different strat for Mario, because he does not jump as high. But right now we're going to be seeing first person to grab a higher star, as Sludgy just did. Grab him right into the launch star. Yeah, missed it for a second. This is the bunny. Kind of difficult to catch. We don't want to see a repeat. Okay. And Pods is definitely having trouble, so I can hear a little bit of that. But Sludgy does a nice job grabbing the rabbit. Hardcore, not again! Bring star bits! No! Hardcore!
Hardcore, what are you doing? Just
Hardcore, no! That was so much further away. He does get it though.
God. He does get it. That's good. That was a bit of a mess. It's still like, in all fairness, it's late.
Yeah, Hardcore. You should probably bring Starbits there. Just for the future. Also, now we're going to Gold Leaf 2. Which is definitely a level. There's a lot of stuff you have to do in a very short amount of time, so it's kind of difficult to explain. So, first off, we're going to be going out to the left, starting off by doing a skip with a Cataquack. It's actually faster with a Cataquack, even though you can Cataquack. Sludgy, nice bonk. So let's see how this works. Yep, and gets up there nicely.
Oh, that's a bit of a bonk and a half. Ooh.
I think you're a little behind, Pods.
I am a bit.
So right here, we're just gonna be seeing some triple jumps to get to the next section, skipping some quacks. But this last section we do need a
It's a bit annoying, but
yeah.
Okay.
Cataquack. What are you doing?
Cataquack,
there we go.
Hello.
Okay.
Thank you.
So, yeah. But this last section can be very difficult, especially with but we do this triple jump to get to this B, and then we can kind of just fly up to the flower where the star is. Barely making it.
Cataquack for hardcore, please. Thank you.
And Sludgy.
Oh, Sludgy is
probably stay on the server. Yep, there we go. Oh boys. But it's working. Sludgy's still in the head by a few, like maybe 25 seconds, maybe 20 seconds.
Yeah, still like 25 seconds.
Yeah, next up is Gold Leaf 3 though, and this contains a very difficult skip called Tree Skip. It's called that because you jump off a tree to skip a lot of the level. And you can just skip the B, skip a lot of the level.
Pardon my language, but that battery is kind of annoying me on my phone. I'm trying to look at chat as well. Of course, I'm trying to keep it like at least PG-13.
Okay. Yeah, Gold Leaf 3. Not good. Yeah, Gold Leaf 3. Is this Gold Leaf 3?
Gold Leaf 3. Time
Gold
for
Leaf
tree
3.
skip.
Yeah, but Gold Leaf Tree. So basically, there's a tree skip. We're gonna be using that level to skip that tree to skip a little bit of the level. It can be very finicky. Not too bad with the Luigi. Let's see how hard Sludgy does it. Sludgy missing
the spin bonk's definitely gonna knock it out. Well, not
backflip right there and gets it. Hardcore gonna save a little bit of time on that.
Hardcore gets the always going for triple jump. He's going for triple jump and he gets it first time. That's gonna. Yeah. That's saving.
We're also gonna be skipping that B mushroom, because that's slow to get it, and it's also fast to not get it.
That triple jump's a nuisance, but there's a bit of a consistent setup for it.
Quick thing you can do that Sludgy did, if you shake right out of the vine like Hard just did, you can skip the cutscene where the boss starts shooting at you, and you can just kind of go at him, and he will never attack you throughout the fight. It's kind of stuck in that position. And he just gets aimlessly wailed on by us. So yay us. So now next up in Gold Leaf Land is the Gold Leaf Secret. Compared to the rest of Gold Leaf, it's a very easy level.
And okay, Sludgy's still like a very good that was a very good Gold Leaf free by Sludgy. Next up, I think Gold Leaf Secret actually at the minute. Maybe.
Yes. Yeah. It's secret because comment doesn't spawn yet. But the Gold Leaf Secret, it's very simple. All you can do is ring a bell and then get the notes. And there is an ideal way to get the notes, but very minimal. And it's kind of also super precise. So Sludgy. Going over to the secret area, getting the bubble. I really hope they stay on the same route so they don't annoy us, because if they are on a different route, it'd be very difficult to see who's ahead. Because right now it's like 6 seconds or something. The ideal notes is to be on the notes right as they spawn.
We have the routes for... Well, we literally...
The Hardcore missing notes!
Oh, Hardcore is missing a couple of notes.
Goes back and gets it though.
Well, I must take a note. He wasn't really taking notes that well. I'm sorry.
Oh. So we're left like a half hour left now, a little more. But we have Gold Leaf C next. So Gold Leaf C.
Gold Leaf C, basically. If you guys think that this is the exact same thing as Gold Leaf 3, then you're wrong.
Because actually this time it's a Cosmic Race.
Because it's the Cosmic Race, and tree skipping in Gold Leaf Comet is a lot different than in Gold Leaf 3.
It's not that different. The camera's a little changed.
It's a bit different. The camera's different, and
it's
if you're not, and it's a lot more punishing if you mess it up. And Sludgy gets the landing cancelled. Ooh, that's blinking good.
So, Sludgy backflips instead of goes.
Oh,
let's see how this tree skip treats him.
Oh, is he going for? He's of course going for triple jump. That's an interesting camera setup. Huh.
Yeah, Hardcore also going for triple jump. That looks like one. Also gets it.
That could have been a community. That could have been a really good goal. If
near breaking up.
Reminder:
again.
This game is by the day. Well, by at least the week. At the minute, the community goal is 2:21:33, and TheSludgyGamer is about just under 3 minutes off of it at the minute with a 2:24:29.
So next up is
2:21, not 2:31.
Yeah, next up is TheSlud.
Next up is Chris Grin.
Can we get Chris Grin in the chat, please?
Yeah, can we?
My sub just ran out. Beautiful. At CreepyGar. So basically, this is Guppy. And basically what it's going to be doing is shooting out rings at us. And we have to go through those rings. We're going to be grabbing shell bead because we can kind of break with the shell. But yeah, like I said earlier.
Yeah.
Luigi is a little different swimming than Mario because he gets rid of air a lot faster. And it can be a very annoying thing.
Buffering from my stream, I am bloody annoyed.
Another thing to you know, oh yeah, another thing to mention is surface swims. We don't really do them at this level, but they're very prevalent in the next 2 levels. Surface swimming is basically just the fastest way of swimming over land, or not over land, swimming over land, yeah. Swimming on the surface, basically if you kind of, there's a setup to get it immediately on Seaside
I'm
2.
so lucky I'm on push to talk right now because I'm kind of getting a bit ticked off about this stupid actually being able to read chat, and my phone's dying and everything's going wrong, and
that sounds miserable.
Fun.
Yeah, so surface swimming, like I was saying.
So back on topic, this is kind of going to be a the only rest that the runs are going to get, because next level you basically spin.
Yeah,
a lot.
Like I was, yeah.
You spin like a madman, yeah, basically. Like your life actually depends on it.
So there's a setup to, well, no, secret is next. So the way
there's
you basically
a bit of a setup.
activate
it's called surface swimming.
Yeah.
If you don't mind, I'll explain it.
Yeah, you can get
It's basically where you just you spin a lot, and if you can land at just the right spot between Mario, when Luigi is actually underwater and on air at the same time, on land at the same time, you can basically land into a state where you can get like tons of speed, and it's painful.
Yeah.
It's like actual exercise.
But it's really cool when it happens, because like you're going so fast and it's like, whoa, it's cool. Also, this is one of the hardest starts in the game, because Cosmic Luigi is a lot harder to beat than Mario casually.
It's a lot harder.
But like, if you're just doing a casual strat, it's a lot harder to beat this guy. Sludgy nailing startup boost. Let's see how he nails this swimming.
See how he does it.
And gets it immediately. Beautiful. Really good. And as you can see, you're absolutely flying. And Cosmic Luigi stands no chance.
Yep. Hardcore is a bit of a shell tracing behind him, but he gets it.
Yeah. Super clean from both of them.
Tell me something I don't know from them, which, you basically just, if you actually like constantly watch runs from both of them, you basically just know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, they're very consistent runners.
They are both very consistent.
Next up is
okay, you're just gonna get this. Yep, you're gonna get this. You're gonna get this.
Next up is TheSlud 2, which is a level that exists.
Which is
but it's a lot of fun.
Swim. You basically surface swim for longer.
And then you regular swim. But
then you regular swim
race penguins. It's penguin race. And there's a strat to like immediately start just surface swimming by shaking just after the one shows up on the countdown for the race. But if you miss it, you just gotta hold down and you get it. So another thing to notice is that Luigi loses air while swimming much faster than Mario does.
Oh yeah, shoutouts to the 2-hour mark.
No, yep. Sludgy, getting it, surface swimming. He's just gonna go. He's going the distance. Heads down now because you can't really surface swim on these, bumpy waters. And also he needs to go under this cave. You'll also notice that. You also notice that he's going to be taking damage on purpose here because he kind of, needed to.
Oh, apparently
it's going to be barely making it to get his health refilled. This is kind of tight for shaking because...
Oh yeah, by the way, guesses. I'm guessing a 48-58. Well, no, 48-58. I'm guessing a 50-96 from Sludgy, 50-81.
50-49, 51-08. But yeah, Sludgy getting the surface swim pretty lately. Hardcore getting it a little earlier, 49-91.
On me guesses Sludgy's time correctly. Congrats.
You can just look at streams.
I know.
And
yeah.
I'm pretty sure because Danny did the hardcore earlier.
48, 41 Sludgy, 47, 55 hardcore. Good guesses, Danny.
I
forgot what I didn't see what hardcore got.
Yeah, no,
we'll see. I'll see in the replay.
So yeah.
Omni is feeling lucky today.
Alright. Sludgy and Hardcore, they're both going to Toy Time 1. Toy Time I love. Not as much as I love Freeze Flame, but Toy Time
1. Hey, by the way, shout out to what Hardcore used to call this level, which I'm not going to say it. I kind of forgot what it is actually, so that's why I said I'm not going to say it.
Yeah, this contains Toy Time 1 contains the biggest skip in the entire run. We'll get there when we get there, but it kind of just starts out by kind of long jumping on some trains, because who doesn't love some trains?
Because video game. The video game is interesting.
So, next up we have this little section with this weird gravity and mechanical things, but we can kind of just skip all of it by just kind of triple jumping into this little area, which is the gravity pulls you, and Sludgy can get it.
Hardcore's taken a bit of a different route to there, which does seem a bit different.
It's not that big of a deal of how fast you get.
Also, bit of a random fact, but you don't need the sprint here.
It's not random, it's very relevant. The spring is so slow. It's like so unbearably slow that you can't even bear it when you get it, which is the meaning of unbearable. I'm realizing right now.
The sprint is bad. You don't use it.
Also slow. Also doing beachball purples.
Also, a bit of a fun fact. You can actually land on one of the there's a bit of a orange and blue block right in the middle. You can actually land on there. It might have time, but it actually looks cool.
Yeah.
Alright, so next
this is
up,
armpit skip. Well, this is actually, first off, this is Mecha Bowser. It's Bowser, but in a mech formation. And this skip that we're about to do, that Sludgy's attempting right now, it's called armpit skip. It saves about a minute to a minute and a half. Biggest skip in the game, and Sludgy...
I wouldn't say it's a minute. I'd say it's like close to 40 seconds.
A lot.
There's like two different...
Getting the back up, nice. But that... Whoa, it's really close. They are synced!
Oh, they're
almost to the frame. Holy cow. All of a sudden, so close.
Never mind.
No. That was... Oh my god. Whew.
And there you go. This is
so close now.
You remember like 2 hours ago when I said this can be anyone's game?
It can be anyone's game.
There you go.
4:30. to 204.32. 2 seconds.
2 second difference.
Wow.
So
that's mock ass.
That's
but next up is Toy Time Secret, but Toy Time Secret is
Sludgy got the amount that you need, and Hardcore got the amount you need plus a bit more. So
Starbits. Yeah. So this is Toy Time. Secret. What are they doing?
It shows how consistent they're both actually like playing. They're both They're both like really. They're both about the same level. Well, they're both like top tier runners. This is the final match, by the way. I might as well mention this is the final match of the. Well, this is the winners' finals of the tournament. The losers, the loser of this match actually faces Danny GG in the losers finals. He is in the chat right now, who is the 4th place runner, and
also
the winner of that actually
faces
get
the winner
to rematch the winner of this.
Or
so basically, So basically, the winner actually skips a game. Well, the winner can just go straight to the finals and skips a game.
Also, this is Toy Time Secret. We got to feed the hungry Luma by giving him Starbits. So this is a level where you have really tight movements, and a lot of really stupid things can happen. You can actually soft lock on this. You can soft lock on this level.
Yeah. Face when I have no clue who you're playing. You can actually look at the planet already, and I actually never knew that. Huh.
Yeah, you can look at the planet to get the enemies moving, make some cycles easier.
I might actually like.
Pretty cool thing.
I might take that in.
You can also hit the sides of these, flip switches with the spiky guy on it. Sludgy taking a hit there. Hardcore takes the lead.
Hardcore. No, Sludgy takes the lead.
Sludgy takes the lead again. This is so close. What the world?
What is this? What in the name of?
So yeah, you can soft lock by getting stuck. It more typically happens on the it's super rare, but
I nearly actually happened once. Yeah. I nearly had that happen to me.
It's like, when you get stuck.
When I got my 239.
Ooh, that would've been rough. It's when you get stuck between the 2 flip switches and the spiky guy hurts you. You're in an infinite get up animation. This is like a second apart. What the world? This is Toy Time Secret. It's the same exact thing as the Tox Box section, but fast foes, so the enemies can move extremely quickly, and it's just so many different movement, and really close calls can definitely happen on this level. It's very difficult. Also, please don't soft lock anyone.
Please don't.
It would really mock sad.
It would be.
If both of them soft locks, that would be very interesting, though. But we're not pessimistic like Ami is, so.
Wow.
Yeah. But Sludgy taking a death. No.
That's a heart attack and a half right there.
No.
Sludgy taking a death. That's Hardcore in the lead.
Hardcore's in the lead.
Bloody hell, that was close.
Sludgy, like I was saying, this is one of the difficult the game. And yeah, Sludgy lead almost the entire race until then. He's playing from behind, going to the last 20 minutes of the run. Or no, yeah, 20 minutes of the run.
Yeah, 20 minutes, yeah. Ooh, that gave me a heart attack and a half right there.
Oh my god. Still fairly very close. Oh my god. Sludgy. Sludgy.
Sludgy, please.
Sludgy.
Stop giving us heart attacks here, please.
Oh my god, Sludgy, what the world?
Okay.
Yeah, this star is kind of terrible.
This star is terrible.
Yeah, it is terrible. No one likes this star.
That's
but basically, this is now very... Ooh, okay. Toy Time 2. Toy Time 2. Toy Time 2. Compared to the last 3 levels, this is a very difficult...
Okay, Next up, Toy Time 2. You just get 5 starships, and apparently you meet Mario.
Yeah.
How long is 90% generally? About 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours, yeah. Higher, well, lower tier runners actually average about 3, so we're pretty close to the end.
We are, yeah. About 20 minutes left or so. Sludgy doing this, or they both did this trouble jump to get to the screw, some launch star chips. Sludgy will be doing that. Hardcore, I forgot, is ahead now.
This can still end up like, well, this can still be no, this can still end up like a victory for Sludgy if
yeah,
like it's not over for Hardcore.
There are a lot of difficult levels coming up at the end here.
There's a lot of difficult levels, such as Drip Drop, Buoy Base, and Bowser Free.
The end game of this run is
also brutal. It is Buoy Base, not Boy Base. Don't at me.
It is, yeah. This can be. It's gonna be. That's what I say. Sludgy did this cool thing where they just kind of do a little momentum bounce off that frog thing. It's kind of like Luma Bounce, but it's a frog, so it's frog bounce.
Also, fun fact: Hardcore can actually still PV. Wow, that's still amazing.
Yeah, I think he can still PV. That makes sense. I don't. Sludgy definitely can't, but because he has a world record.
Yeah.
He also has a crap ton of time in Buoy Base 1. That's Hardcore. That is. So next up, we just finished. We're going to Buoy Base.
Yeah, we're going out of well, we're going out of Toy Time. We'll see it later. We're going down to
kitchen.
Going down to kitchen for the third section.
Yeah, we're going to Buoy Base 1 because
we just do.
We just do. I don't know how much time Hardcore has to save on Buoy Base 1, but I know it's about like plus 22 or so on his PV right now.
He's plus 22 or 23 in Buoy Base 1. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, that.
I know he has a crap ton of time to save there. He messed something up in the world in his record, I believe. I believe it's a world record.
It was a world record, but Value took it.
That's what I thought. Yeah. But Val's gonna value, so.
But Val's value.
Anyway.
Also, reminder: the world record is not valid by Valor.
It's not Sludgy by Valor.
It's Sludgy by Valor by Hardcore.
Yeah.
The world record is Hardcore by Sludgy by Valor.
Yeah. So we're basically going to be leading this torpedo Ted into this cannonball that's anchored out by a cage. Not really sure how that works, but it definitely is a thing that works.
It's a video game.
Oh yeah.
I think it's a quote unquote anchor.
Yeah,
it's an anchor, but it's not shaped like it.
It's weird. So basically,
just
what's
video
gonna
game logic
is we're going to be. This is Buoy Base 1 skip. We're going to be skipping the grabbing of these starships, because we can just kind of skip, do a little skip at the top of it. Kind of difficult to do.
Oh, spin bomb there, but.
Sludgy's in a little bit of trouble right now. He did not hit the.
Come on, Hardcore. 4th try. That's gonna be a bit of a well, that's gonna bruise a bit, but it's not too big of a deal.
Just hello?
Wait, what?
I have no idea what just happened on Sludgy's side. I wasn't really paying attention.
What? What was?
You just kind of first-personed it into it. What? Does that save time? I've never seen that before. Could someone who's good at this game in chat confirm?
I have not seen that before, actually.
Yeah, that's an interesting one.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I think Hardcore just saved a crap ton of time there. It's only plus 2.
He did.
Oh, that's what happened.
Oh! Yeah, that's...
The bullet bill exploded off camera, so the cutscene didn't happen. But the hitbox was still there from the bullet bill.
Yeah.
So Sludgy just went to first person to hit it. Yep. That makes...
I thought I was hallucinating for a second. I just heard... Oh, yeah. I thought I just heard, like, he just clipped through the wall or some... insane trickery, source like that.
Yeah.
And I was
missed
like,
the
what?
beginning. I was watching Hardcore's Boo-Base one skip, but
Yeah.
so I just saw Sludgy swimming up and the anchor not raised, and I got really confused.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
So yep, this is the second green star and final green star we get the run. Like we said many times, we don't get Dusty Dune because nobody likes Dusty Dune. Also, it's slow. Because
nobody likes Dusty Dune, yeah. Backed up.
Also, the first and third green stars we get will take us back to the observatory, but because it's the second green star we get, we are not taking back to the observatory. We're taking right back to the kitchen, and that is a good thing for this route because we only get right outside the kitchen where there's a hungry Luma that needs 600 star bits to get us to Drip Drop Galaxy. And Drip Drop Galaxy, everyone hates everything. The way Drip Drop works.
This type of quiz, it works with. Sorry if I mind taking it. It works with a bunch of cycles. You basically go into the right spots at the right times and stuff like that.
Yeah, and you also have
just
to
hope
do
for the best.
A little bit of camera manipulation because, like, when you run, things only happen on screen. Things only move when they're on screen. For example, Battle Rock 2, and a few other things that we mentioned. Battle Rock 2, the most prevalent one, because it happens twice. But
yeah.
In Drip Drop, the eels don't move unless they're on screen. So you might be seeing an eel even like just not moving at one point, and you just have to hit these eels with. This can kind of easily, if Hardcore has a bad Drip Drop and Sludgy has a good one, this could change the tides of time.
Yeah, it can change. Well, it can change what's been going on, and it can easily mean Sludgy can take the lead if hoping for the best for Hardcore.
But Hardcore gets a good first hit, good second hit. As you saw, the third eel going off to the right. Where's the eel? There he is.
Oh,
nice drip drop. That was a really clean drip drop. And it's right where the the star spawns.
And I need to get
nice bump.
I swear I have an actual emo for it.
But no, not clean. Moist clean.
Hardcore is considered the drip drop king IMO.
Yeah.
So yeah, the last normal star we're gonna get, Honey I've Luigi.
Honey I've Luigi, best star in the game.
It's nothing interesting to it. Apparently, you do go into Honey I've Freeze, some people say, because lag. But we'll see. It doesn't make too much of a difference if you're going to Honey I've Luigi or Honey I've Free.
Right now, Sludgy is decently far back from Hardcore.
How did Hardcore get ahead of Sludgy? Because Sludgy died at Toy Time Comet. And
like
at the minute, wait, has this been so far deathless from Hardcore? I think it has, yeah.
I think so.
Other than Bowser. Other than Bowser 1, of course.
Besides that, I think so.
I think that, yeah.
Oh, we got squished under the wall. No.
Yeah, under the top spots, yeah.
Hold on, I'm thinking of Hardcore was behind a lot of the race. Something.
Yeah.
Oh, he missed the bunnies. That's basically the main of his time loss was bunnies.
He missed the Dusty Dawn 1 bunny, and yeah.
And the the other bunny. Okay, yeah. That was Honey I've Luigi. You kind of just go up and do things and get Luigi. That's about the best way to explain it. Because you kind of just shoot a star bit, knock him off a tree, and then just talk to Luigi, get a star, and takes you back to the observatory. And this observatory visit is the last observatory visit in the run because now we kill Bowser for once and for all.
Bowser time. If anyone wants to give some hype, then please do. At the minute, it looks like Hardcore is... They're both like... Hardcore is on 225 pace. Sludgy looks like a good 226, which is still...
Low 220, yeah.
I'm a low 226, which I think... Yeah, it's still like a really good time. Hardcore might actually get Race World record, actually, so...
Maybe. I'm not sure what Race World record is. I can kind of check, but...
I think he got like a high 225 in the race against... I don't remember who it was. I think it was either him and Danny or... Yeah, I'm sure it was with him and Danny, which was the last race actually before this one. 225.40, yeah. So, Final Bowser. There's a little cutscene at the beginning of it because, who doesn't like really long cutscenes? Also 300 falls, holy heck. Well, that's impressive. Thanks for everyone who's been watching this. Don't forget that the loser of this match is not out of the tournament yet.
Yeah, they're facing Danny.
The loser faces Danny in the losers finals, and the winner actually goes and faces the winner of that. Well, the winner of that goes to face the winner of this race, which is either Hardcore or Sludgy.
Also, fun fact: if Hardcore gets the tied community, if Hardcore ties the community gold in this, run, he will PB. But he needs to tie his community gold to PB.
Yeah, that's saying
it's going to be very close, and he needs a very good one. So, Bowser 3 is kind of a pretty simple level. This first section is probably the hardest part of it, really.
It's probably the hardest.
Some long jumps on the wall, and it's super precise.
Basically, you have to try and hit cycle here with this light, and oh wait, Hardcore gets it. He gets a bit of an earlier cycle, which can
almost misses the.
He gets a very good cycle. He gets a good. That's a good set, and
yeah, there's an actually invisible wall right behind, so you have to go off to the left. Now this is just skating, and jumping. I like skating. I don't like jumping.
Sludgy's about to go into. Sludgy's about to go into.
Yeah, there's no invisible wall here. You can just kind of long jump to the right, and you just get right on to the next area.
Yep. So next up, this oh god.
This area is just kind of
this area.
Damage boosting between, hoping to not die.
And he does damage boost, yep. Solid.
He's going to try to not die here, because if he dies here, that would be fatal. But he grabs both coins, he's at full health, he is in a pretty safe position right now. But anything can happen, we've seen crazier things happen. Takes a hit there, accidentally. And just kind of long jumping through this final cylinder. While Sludgy enters the,
Sludgy enters the full
platforms now.
And Hardcore is that final Bowser. Dying does tend to be fatal. It does, especially in this level, because if you die, you go back. If you die, you go back to the. PB is dead unless he actually gets like a perfect Bowser, which is saying a lot.
But yeah, we're just gonna be kind of chilling, watching this cutscene. But now we're just gonna be making our way up the stairs, just long jumping up. And then we get into Bowser 3. There's 3 phases to the fight, all pretty simple. You can't cancel the first phase of the fight. Because you just can't get to him in time. But it's still pretty simple to hit him.
Oh, come on, I lost, kidding?
But Hardcore needs to play perfectly if he wants to peep. So, yeah, this is the first cycle.
Yeah.
He just kind of jumps a lot and gives up blue bars.
I'm going to be a bit behind of everything, so I'll leave you to take the lead, Rock.
Yeah. So, they'll have second time fair fight.
How much faster is JP than English in this game?
About 52 seconds. So, about...
52 seconds, yeah, about that.
So...
90% in 120, it's a bit low, just over like a minute and a half.
Yeah. So right now,
I think I'm gonna be back on. Yep, I'm back on.
Okay.
So, so basically, Hardcore is going into the second phase of Bowser. You have to knock him around with with these
green plants. Yeah, you can hit him before he really does anything.
Yeah. So the final phase.
It's just kind of what we've been doing.
Basically,
not dying.
Familiar territory. Don't pull on me and die, please. That would be terrible. Like, I've actually died in here in PvP pace, which... Don't remind me.
So basically, this fight's very similar to the second Bowser fight. We're just kind of hitting his tail to cancel some attacks. And then I guess I'm supposed to stream.
Yeah, it's the exact same thing. You're supposed to hit the fire in order to. Oh, yeah, PB's dead for him, definite.
Well, it's probably been dead, but
it's been dead, but that's
now. Ooh, he could die here. He only has no health. Oh, and he doesn't even get the hit.
Now he gets it.
I think it was his
one.
Just spin him up, kill him up.
2 and 3.
225 probably from hardcore.
That is no. Great, I can't even clap because I'm on push to talk. Dang. But yeah, GG Hardcore. Hardcore is the winner of this. Well, of this winners finals match with a 225-41. It looks like from
probably this cutscene will be the same. Sludgy, can you?
Sludgy
finishing up, not too far behind. That was insanely close. This basically the entire time until toy times.
I want to point out that's a second from race world record.
Record is 40, yeah.
Yeah.
Done from hardcore coming in. So, yeah.
GG to hardcore and Sludgy for finishing.
Sludgy's going to finish with something like a 226.19.
You gotta love a close contest. Exactly, Oasis.
That was about 40 seconds.
That was like the closest stuff I've ever seen.
Pretty insanely close.
If you guys want to join BC, hardcore and Sludgy,
I don't know.
to have a bit of a talk on the run, and so
they might have gotten to bottom. Try to put things together.
Oh yeah, did you put you need to put hardcore's winner?
Oh, got it. Whoop, doing it.
All right, Teddy.
Completely forgot. Done.
Done. GG. That is a very good. That's a very good race from both of these runners.
Yep. Very, very close race.
Amazing from. Congrats, fair play.
So, congratulations to Hardcore. I'm beating Sludgy. We've gone to grand finals. He'll be playing
Hardcore. Yeah, congrats.
Yeah. He'll be playing the winner of Danny versus Sludgy, which is happening soon. .tm. You'll know when because
I'll be right back and no, actually, let's
see if we can bring Sludgy and her interviews.
Yeah. If you can bring him in, that'll be. I was going to bring him in myself, but.
Oh, you can do that too. I'm just trying to.
Yeah, I could.
Yeah. They're coming in. They're. Where'd they go? It's just me right now. Oh, hello, Sludgy. How are you doing?
Great. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. Thoughts on that race?
Well.
It occurred.
Yeah, it definitely occurred.
It definitely did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fair play for both of you guys. GG.
You were on like very good pace, until the fatal death and toy time comment. What?
I was minus 16 on my PB out of Bubble Breeze, which was like an hour in.
Ooh.
And then after Bowser, or going into Bowser 2, I was +1. So.
Oh, this gotta be painful, but
still. Yeah, you'll get him next time. If you're minus 19 on Bubble Breeze, that's PB incoming.
What can you do?
First 223.
First ever 223.
Yeah. So you'll be facing Danny's in the losers. You'll be facing Danny in the losers finals. Thoughts on that?
I don't really have any thoughts on that. It'll be another good race.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Definitely looking forward to it.
The odds are probably slightly in my favor, but it can.
Going to PB.
It could.
It can still be.
Danny could still definitely
Danny's
win
been insanely consistent.
Yeah, definitely. So we'll see what happens.
Definitely someone to look out for coming up. He's definitely coming up 4th place in the game.
Yeah.
Definitely on the rise.
Yeah,
definitely. Yeah.
Any really closing thoughts?
I was okay with how the run was in the first half. The second half was weird. There was a mixture of my own mistakes, and I don't know if you guys were looking at what was going on with my screen during Bowser 2.
When
I was trying to
that was
gravity.
Yeah. We saw that.
That's happened to me a couple times, and I still don't really know why that happens, but I think the only way to fix it is to run in and like make it do a backflip for you, because that's the only way I've found that it works after that. So
other than
I lost like 20 seconds to that.
Other than that, you had a very good run, aside from the things that kind of made the run die a little bit. But
still,
congratulations on making it this far in the winners finals. You have a chance to face Hardcore again if you beat Danny. However, you do have to go through Danny.
And then I have to beat him twice.
And you have to beat him twice. But hey, if anyone can do it, it's you. You are the world record holder. I believe in you.
Yeah,
I'm sure
same.
a lot of other people believe in you. Go get him.
Good job, Hardcore. I don't know if you're watching the stream or not, but good job.
Yeah, congratulations to Hardcore. I'm making it to the grand finals. And
you can't join the interview.
Yeah,
you want to do it in chat or
what? No, it's fine.
That's fine.
So, congratulations, Hardcore, on winning this match. Congratulations, Sludgy, on making it this far and in a really great race. Honestly, really fun to commentate. Really fun to watch. Really great to do it along the way with you pods. Make sure to check out the runners. Make sure to check out my other co-commentator. Don't watch me. And
no, actually, please do.
And because the next match of the tournament is yet to be determined, because we just figured out who's going to be participating in it. I guess I'm going to sign out.
Yeah, we're done.
Right now. There's a lot of stuff going on. Well, basically, for the Speed Gaming schedule, there's a lot of stuff going on. Speed Gaming 1, we have SNES Superstars going on. Speed Gaming 3, we have some Link to the Past randomizer coming up soon. And Speed Gaming 4, we have more Link to the Past randomizer. But later on, Speed Gaming 2, we have Paper Mario 1000 Years. But yeah, peace out. Great race to all of you. Really fun to do it with you pods. GG, Sludgy, and Hardcore.
It was really fun.
Congrats on your future endeavors in this game. Peace.
Thanks for commentating. See you later.
GG, you guys. That was amazing. Fair play. I would totally clap right now, but I'm on push to talk, which is a bit annoying, but whatever.
Yep.
Thanks. There you go.
Peace out.
All right, thanks. Bye.